पेपरलेस बैंकिंग एंड हायर इंटरेस्ट, वो भी हर महीने।
मनी 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 एवरी मंथ।
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
प्यास बुझाए, ठंडक लाए, सबको भाए जीरा सिप। MTH का जलजीरा जीरा सिप।
जीरा सिप, असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
MTH।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
रानी, इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा। रुंगटा स्टील TMT से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ और
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। अब बताओ, स्वाद आया? आया।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ।
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
In fact, very often I believe the only way to get justice in India is a media trial. So there's no reason for the media, if it's doing a good job of a media trial, to be on the back foot. In fact, the courts should stop making these overarching remarks about media trial and contemplate about one very basic thing. With the greatest of respect to the courts, when the other institutions fail, when people get let down by the system, when even the judiciary does not seem to be listening or raising a noise about issues, like in the case of Twisha Sharma, who does the public look to for justice, for raising their voice, for bringing something that's utterly false, illegal or wrong to public attention? It is only and only the media. And today, therefore, we are doing a media trial in this specific case, ladies and gentlemen, of Twisha Sharma, the 33-year-old daughter-in-law of an ex-judge, in a case where the ex-judge and the ex-judge's advocate's son appear to be more than involved. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 questions tonight. And if they think it's a media trial, so be it. So be it. Why did the ex-judge in the case of Twisha Sharma, neither she nor her son call a police or an ambulance? What took them 57 minutes to bring the body down? Where are the 3 men who are seen in the video dragging Twisha's body, destroying evidence? What was the police doing? Did they question the house staff? Did they question the judge? Mamta's hold on the Trinamool Congress has been completely wiped out now. The Congress party is creating more trouble for Mamta Banerjee. The Congress party has realized that it's a great opportunity for them to take advantage of Mamta's terrible situation, her plight. What the Congress party has done is that they have told Mamta Banerjee that we will give you conditional support. What they've told Mamta Banerjee is that if she joins the Congress party, then everything will be okay and everything will be forgotten. She has also been ditched by everybody. Politics makes for strange bedfellows. Remember, all the people who were on Mamta's side were saying various things, like they were questioning SIR and things like that, only because they were parroting a script given to them by Mamta Banerjee. Many parties lose, but no party evaporates like the Trinamool Congress has done.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ और
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े। चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा,
राजा आर प्योर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा से MDH का जलजीरा जीरा से
जीरा सिर्फ असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
MDH
I want to start with some very disturbing pictures that have come in of a so-called right-wing leader. His name is Sushil Prajapati. He is accused of rape. After being in jail for 9 months, he gets bail, which means he's still an accused. He's an accused in a rape case. And the case goes back to 2025 when he took an LLB student to one place on the pretext of introducing her to a senior advocate. He drugged her drink and then he sexually assaulted her. He is still under trial for rape. He has not been released. But when he comes out, this rape accused, garlands are put on him as if he's some kind of a hero, as if he's achieved something great. Is a rapist to be celebrated, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you that question. And more than anyone else, I ask the right wing of this country. Very often I come on television and I say, yes, on several issues, I'm happy to be called a right-winger. But ladies and gentlemen, let me put it clearly. You cannot let a person like this man, this Sushil Prajapati, a leader of the Hindu Yuva Vahini, a local thug, a man accused of rape, you cannot celebrate his act of rape or celebrate the fact that the rapist is out on bail. If that is the message we want to send to our society, and if all the BJP leaders want to be quiet about it, I want to ask them, why are they quiet about this? Why are they quiet? In the silence of the BJP leaders, is there a tacit support to this person? Is there a feeling that anyone who wears or puts a, proclaims that he is from a
Uddhav's second split is loading. Seven out of 9 Uddhav Sena MPs meet Shinde. Second breakup of Uddhav Sena, debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Co-presenting by Borger Paints, paint your imagination. Co-powered by IIHM International Institute of Hotel Management.
The many sins of Hypo. Hypo, your game is over. Hypo's sins finish TMC, debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Co-presenting by Borger Paints, paint your imagination. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
Thank you for joining us on This Is Exclusive, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you with 2 exclusive stories this evening. Remember this guy? He was called the Masked Man. And this Masked Man was celebrated by Lutyens media, by a section of the Lutyens media, which was very close to the establishment in Karnataka, very close to the left lobby in Kerala. And they spent a large amount of time, nearly 2 to 3 months, trying to tarnish the image of a holy town in Karnataka called Dharmasthala, one of the most revered temple towns. They tried to launch a campaign. They said that there were mass rapes, murders, and that bodies were hidden below temples. and they went on an excavation drive to tarnish the image of Hindus. Today, we have an explosive report on the show. Here are the headlines. It's a 200 crore hit job. In the Dharmasthala case, the masked man confesses that 200 crore was set aside for the operation. Tarnish Dharmasthala. Explosive details accessed by Republic in the report. This masked man claims that actor Prakash Raj was part of the plan. Has Uddhav Sena dumped Uddhav again in 4 years? A second split loading as 7 of 9 MPs are all set to join the Shinde Sena. Seven of 9 MPs, more than the 2/3 majority in Lok Sabha. They will now be, in all likelihood, joining the Shinde Sena. They meet Shinde in Delhi. It's one of the biggest conspiracies in the last few years against Hindus. And the reason I say that is because a plan was hatched essentially to tarnish Hindus in a temple town called Dharmasthala. To say that murders happen, rapes happen in this temple town, and that the people who run the temple are rapists and murderers. But ladies and gentlemen, the man in the middle of this conspiracy, the masked man who was celebrated by global media houses like BBC, Al Jazeera, and the likes, even in India, the left-leaning lobby backed him. He has now claimed that he was paid 50 lakh rupees. He says 50 lakh rupees was paid to him. He was promised 50 lakhs and a part of that money was sent to his wife's account. And he also claims 200 crore was set aside. And he says, actor Prakash Raj, who takes an anti-right position, an anti-right position, an anti-BJP position, an anti-Hindu position on most issues. He says even spoke to him, encouraged him to tarnish the temple town. It's an explosive report accessed by Republic TV as Prakash Raj is also named. Let's show you the details. It's a 200 crore hit job from what we gather. The masked man claims he was offered 50 lakh rupees. That was what was promised to him for claiming. Remember, the whole story here was that the masked man told the police that he used to work in Dharmasthala and he was forced to dig graves and hide bodies under temple ruins, under temples where needed. Now, after all these months, we are hearing that it was a hidden conspiracy. It was a hit job on the temple town and that he was paid 50 lakhs was set aside for this job. Now, let's also tell you, he has named this actor called Prakash Raj. Prakash Raj is a very infamous actor who often likes to take positions against the BJP. He mixes politics and then tries to do anything that goes against Hindus or Modi. And he has said, the masked man has said that he spoke to Prakash Raj. He was encouraged by Prakash Raj. So wanted to bring this story to our viewers because the story had huge implications. Let me go across to Sri Lakshmi, who will be joining us live in just a bit as we gather more details of this story. Sri Lakshmi, where has he made this claim and why is this claim been made today? Because a large number of media houses also publicized this story. There were allegations that they were paid perhaps by a political party. Now, interestingly, he claims that a large part of the funding came in from Kerala. And Kerala government back then was the left government. So did the Kerala government pay money for this conspiracy?
Yes. Yes, that was the big question at this point of time. Because Chinnaya's writ petition says that he was being funded to claim false allegation. He filed along with advocate Vivek Subbareddy, he had filed a writ petition in Karnataka High Court today. claiming that he was forced to be part of this conspiracy, and there were around 200 crore rupees plan which was scripted to hatch one such kind of conspiracy against Dharmasthala. Many names have been mentioned in the writ petition. One among them is actor Prakash Raj's name. And it is said that Prakash Raj spoke to Chinnaya saying that he would come on a particular date and support him if Chinnaya agrees to follow the instructions of these Mahesh Timurudi and Girish Matennavar. That's what Chinnaya mentions in the writ petition. So now the big question is, was this actor Prakash Raj also part of this conspiracy? Was he knowing all these scripted things before Chinnaya comes into the picture itself? Was the big question at this point of time. And Chinnaya has also raised questions about this Prakash Raj's role in this, whole conspiracy itself. He also mentions the name of Jayant. He also mentions the name of Girish Matennavar, Mahesh Timurudi, and many vloggers like Samir and other vloggers who used to, make so many videos about this Dharmasthala conspiracy. Now, the court has ordered, asked the SIT and the Karnataka government to submit a report, an interim report at least, about the whole investigation. And today the petition came up before the bench of Justice Suraj Govindraj, which has issued notices to the state government and the SIT as well. Despite of informing the SIT about the unlinked conspiracy and those involved, no action has been taken against anybody else apart from Chinnaya. Chinnaya's question is, why only Chinnaya being arrested? Why any other people like Mahesh Timurudi and Girish Matennavar was not being arrested even after so many claims by Chinnaya, his wife, and his first wife also made so many claims. His second wife came in Republic Kannada itself, and exclusively she explained about all these conspiracies, and she was being forced to, be part of this conspiracy. That's what she said on air. And Chinnaya also, at that point of time, gave some information to Republic Kannada, first-hand information, and said that he was forced to be part of this conspiracy. Otherwise, he was being threatened of harmful consequences to him and to his family as well. Now, the big question is, will D.K. Shivkumar government take this investigation seriously and allows the special investigation team to come up with a factual, transparent investigation and the reports? Will SIT submit? The SIT is being led by Senior Officer Pranab Mohanty. Will the SIT submit this interim report soon? Is the big question. Back to studio.
For that, I'm moving on to the next story here on This is Exclusive. We're getting in more details of another big story developing in Maharashtra. So on to Maharashtra from Karnataka now. Let's go across straight. Uddhav Thackeray lost a large part of his party in 2022 when Eknath Shinde broke his party. Eknath Shinde took control of the Shiv Sena. That was the first split. And we are hearing that a second split is now loading with 7 of 9 MPs of Uddhav's Shiv Sena likely to dump him and join Eknath Shinde. The Shinde Sena is getting stronger. The Uddhav Sena may lose 7 MPs. Now that's a big setback that is on the cards. This is likely to happen. 7 of 9 MPs we here have met Eknath Shinde. It's a real possibility. We spoke to Uddhav Sena's Arvind Sawant. We hear that he is still, as of this minute, with Uddhav. Here's what he told Republic.
I don't know exactly. These are your reports or information. As far as I am concerned, I am the leader in the parliament, on the floor of the parliament, and they are with us. None of them have said that we are going to leave the party. You show me anybody making a statement. Number of times your channels, different channels, maybe not exactly you, are asking them question. They are vehemently saying, no, we are with Uddhav Thackeray. Nobody has said that they are going to leave it. I am not. These are rumors deliberately spread by the ruling party or even the Minde group. I don't know what they want.
Do you think anybody will come and say, because they have secretly met with Eknath Shinde, they have a meeting secretly with Eknath Shinde, so how they will say it in public?
I think you say secretly, but they say openly. They said the day before yesterday, our MP from Shirdi has said it. By we meet the ministers for the work of the people. We have been elected by the people to get their work done. So sometimes we go and meet the people also. But it doesn't mean we leave the party. We are leaving the. He has asked the channel anchor, are you pushing me there or what? That was the question raised by the MP of the Shirdi.
Meeting with people and meeting with Eknath Shinde, they are two different things.
I think he is too is minister. People like me, I never met him after becoming the chief minister or even the deputy chief minister. So I don't know what is the work people have. But somebody wants to give they go and meet. What is there for the work of the people? They go and meet even. I too met Devendra Fadnavis. So what? Do I mean to you are going to say that I am going to join BJP?
Okay, that means that means you nearly admitted that they may meet Eknath Shinde. Your MPs may meet.
See, this is what the difference. This is what the twist you people want to do it. You said secretly. I said openly. Don't do that. Secretly meeting is a definitely obnoxious. I can say one can raise a doubt of it. But for the work of the people going in the Mantralaya or their bungalow, who says no? Uddhavji has never said that for the work of the people he should not go. Many of the people go and meet the ministers. What to do then? If they don't go to the minister and they will not be able to deliver the goods of the people to the people. So what is there? Government is there.
Why this meeting is in headlines? Sir,
we are in central, okay? We are in opposition. Do we not meet the ministers? Do we not meet the ministers? We meet Nitin Gadkari ji, we meet so many guys, Giriraj Singh ji, so many ministers are there. Jyotiraj ji, Scindia ji, Mr. Vaishnavi ji. So what to do? Rail work is there, we have to meet Vaishnavi ji. So do you mean to say, Arey, why you have met him? It's not a secret meeting. Openly we go and give a letter to them. Even I met Nirmala ji. So what?
So it's not about another regular meeting, it's about a political meeting.
I don't know. That is your information. As far as I am concerned, I have no information as such. No information at all.
Sir, there are some reports about Operation Tiger. So again and again, these reports are...
Who call themselves tigers and mellowed down. The teeth have been removed. They have become the slaves. And that tiger goes to Delhi and bows down to the Home Minister of the country. So what? He's a tiger. Can you call him a tiger? The tiger is Uddhav Thackeray.
But sir, why again and again this news is coming out? That is there any dissatisfaction in your party with leadership?
It is dissatisfaction among them because they are not able to do it. You just think of it. I mean, introspect. I will request you to introspect. How many times this news has been spread during the last 2 years? 24 election is over. This is 2026. 2 years are already over. Is it not? So during last 2 years, how many times this type of news have been published, spread by the so-called Republic channels? They call them Republic, but they are not Republic.
We are presenting facts, sir. We are presenting facts. Sir,
this is not the truth. Let me tell you, this is not the truth. People are with us. They have not said anything to us. No dissatisfaction, nothing. No dispute at all. Only worry is going to be even a resentment. So worry is that not able to do the work because the ruling party is dominating. They are not allocating the funds to their MPs, MLAs. Even MLAs are being harassed. They don't get. Look at the DPDC. Have you ever seen? It will become one day it will become an issue of CVC and CAG also, both at the state level as well as the central level.
Sir, we have a solid information that among 9 MPs, there are 7 MPs and 2 excluding Mumbai MP. Not any Mumbai MPs, but Maharashtra districts MPs. They are regularly in touch of Eknath Shinde and Shrikant Shinde. They have been meeting from last 6 months with them.
I don't have any information about it. Really, I don't have any information about it. And see, the days have changed so much. If one has to go, who is going to stop someone? Can you stop? The moment you want to leave a Republican channel and you want to join something else, you will be protected by the government.
I am not elected. I am not elected MP. I am not elected MP.
The ethics have gone to the dogs now. This is a country where the ruling party is bent upon, you can say, ruining or devastating all the opposition parties in the country. They want to be alone. See, their slogan itself is what? Shata Pratishata Bhajapa. What it means? No opposition. So they may say something. They may go on doing this thing. But doesn't mean that everybody is unloyal to the party. There are loyalists.
Sir,
to the Constitution of India, loyalists to the leader of the party, loyalists to the party also.
Sir, my last question. You are going to Delhi and you are on the way. We are going to airport. So you will go and will you meet those MPs?
I will meet what is there. They are my friends. They are my colleagues. And not a new one. Yes,
who they are
with us.
Who they are?
All nine.
Who the 7 MPs, sir?
No, I don't know. You are quoting it. I am not quoting it. All 9 are intact. I have shown it once in my residence in Delhi. When somebody spread, I brought all 9s together.
Are you confident they will come and join?
I am confident they will not leave the party. They know.
Go to Delhi and send
who is fighting for the principles.
Sir, go to Delhi and call all these all those MPs and send a photo to Republic. Are you confident?
Yes. Let me be very clear. This is not a parliament session now. During parliament session, you ask me. I'll bring all 9 together and show you the photograph. Now it is not the time because it is now session is not there. I am going to attend one parliamentary committee meeting. So they too attend their parliamentary committee. All are not coming together during this session. Once this parliament session starts, all of them are in Delhi. We'll meet. What is there?
Okay, meanwhile, we had some sort of a confirmation coming in from Eknath Shinde that trouble is brewing for Uddhav, and the BJP too has responded to this story.
देखिए आपको मैं वो तो ढूंढते ही रहेंगे वो मिलेंगे नहीं कभी उनको वो ढूंढते ही फिरेंगे ढूंढते रहो हम आगे का मैं बोलता नहीं और आपको मैं बोलता हूँ कई लोग हैं कि तुम लड़ो हम कपड़ा संभाल लेते हैं ऐसा है तो इसलिए मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि इंडिया अलायंस से लोग कन्नी काट रहे इंडिया अलायंस पूरी तरह टूट चुकी है उनका मॉरल पूरी तरह टूट चुका है वो हार चुके हैं
सत्ता की लालच में श्रीमान उद्धव ठाकरे जी ने अपने स्वर्गीय पिता बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के विचारधारा के साथ समझौता किया उनकी विचारधारा हिंदुत्व की छोड़ दी उस सत्ता का अहंकार था उस अहंकार के कार्यकाल में किस प्रकार से उद्धव जी ने हिंदुओं को पीड़ित प्रताड़ित किया ये पालघर का साधु हत्याकांड देखो या मंदिरों को जबरन ताला लगाने का मामला देखो जो विचारधारा छोड़ेगा जो हिंदुओं को पीड़ित प्रताड़ित करेगा दंड तो मिलना स्वाभाविक है कुछ समय पहले कई सारे लोग छोड़ करके गए अब बचे कुचे भी केवल सही समय का इंतजार कर रहे हैं और यही पश्चिम बंगाल में ममता दीदी के साथ हो रहा है सत्ता का मुकुट कोई जीवन भर पहने नहीं रहता किस प्रकार का राज किया ममता दीदी ने वहां आज उनके लोगों को चुन चुन करके जनता सड़कों पर उतर करके अंडे फेंक करके मार रही है चुल्लू भर पानी में ऐसे नेताओं ने डूब मरना चाहिए जो ठाकरे जी हो या
Okay, the story is going to be moving to Delhi now, and we here at Republic TV will keep a close track. So you look at the numbers. I'll just play the numbers at the bottom of the screen, ladies and gentlemen. It's a nationally evolving situation where you have the Trinamool Congress breaking up. You have the TMC rebels. We'll put the number grid. Can we put the number grid? TMC rebels are breaking up, and you have Shiv Sena rebels as well. And when you put that number of MPs together, likely situation of the BJP's NDA, BJP plus NDA plus TMC rebels plus Shinde Sena rebels, Uddhav Sena rebels, I beg your pardon, the total number will be 320, above that, and that number could rise. So we're looking at a nationally evolving political situation, and we are tracking that very closely here on Republic. Thanks for watching.
টাকা চুরি করলেন মানুষের টাকা চুরি করলেন ভাইপো এখানে আছে ভাইপো এখানে লুকিয়ে আছে ভাইপো অধিকারীদের জবাব দিতে পারছে না চোর ভাইপো বলে বাংলার মানুষ সই চুরি করেছে বাংলার মানুষ সই চুরি করেছে এই বাংলার মানুষের সই চুরি করেছে টাকা চুরি করেছে মদ চুরি করেছে লুকিয়ে আছে ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে ভাইপো
I want to start with some very disturbing pictures that have come in of a so-called right-wing leader. His name is Sushil Prajapati. He's accused of rape. After being in jail for 9 months, he gets bail, which means he's still an accused. He's an accused in a rape case. And the case goes back to 2025 when he took an LLB student to one place on the pretext of introducing her to a senior advocate. He drugged her drink and then he sexually assaulted her. He is still under trial for rape. He has not been released. But when he comes out, this rape accused, garlands are put on him as if he's some kind of a hero, as if he's achieved something great. Is a rapist to be celebrated, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you that question. And more than anyone else, I ask the right wing of this country. Very often I come on television and I say, yes, on several issues, I'm happy to be called a right-winger. But ladies and gentlemen, let me put it clearly. You cannot let a person like this man, this Sushil Prajapati, a leader of the Hindu Yuva Vahini, a local thug, a man accused of rape, you cannot celebrate his act of rape or celebrate the fact that the rapist is out on bail. If that is the message we want to send to our society, and if all the BJP leaders want to be quiet about it, I want to ask them, why are they quiet about this? Why are they quiet? In the silence of the BJP leaders, is there a tacit support to this person? Is there a feeling that anyone who wears or puts a, proclaims that he is from a so-called Hindu organization, that he will be allowed to get away with absolutely everything, including an act of rape? Is there a feeling that this man, do right-wingers feel, this man, this accused rapist is one of our own? So hence, regardless of what happens, one of our own should never be accused.
Our Pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
AU करंट अकाउंट के साथ मिलता है फ्री UPI QR ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी और एक ही ऐप से बैंक के सारे काम। AU
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच, लस्सी और छाछ और
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
ऑक्टोरोमा मैनुअल वाइंडिंग 4 लोगों के पास है ये।
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा।
कमला पसंद सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद। कमला पसंद पान मसाला।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
In fact, very often I believe the only way to get justice in India is a media trial. So there's no reason for the media, if it's doing a good job of a media trial, to be on the back foot. In fact, the courts should stop making these overarching remarks about media trial and contemplate about one very basic thing. With the greatest of respect to the courts, when the other institutions fail, when people get let down by the system, when even the judiciary does not seem to be listening or raising a noise about issues, like in the case of Twisha Sharma, who does the public look to for justice, for raising their voice, for bringing something that's utterly false, illegal or wrong to public attention? It is only and only the media. And today, therefore, we are doing a media trial in this specific case, ladies and gentlemen, of Twisha Sharma, the 33-year-old daughter-in-law of an ex-judge, in a case where the ex-judge and the ex-judge's advocate's son appear to be more than involved. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 questions tonight. And if they think it's a media trial, so be it. So be it. Why did the ex-judge in the case of Twisha Sharma, neither she nor her son call a police or an ambulance? What took them 57 minutes to bring the body down? Where are the 3 men who are seen in the video dragging Twisha's body, destroying evidence? What was the police doing? Did they question the house staff? Did they question the judge? Was Twisha carrying headphones in her bag, in her hand, or a rope? Where is it now? Where is that so-called belt that cops claim was used by her to commit suicide? Why was it hidden? The mother-in-law, the ex-judge, walks up calmly while the body is being dragged down and evidence is being destroyed before the judge's eyes. Is that normal? Why don't the judges raise a hue and cry about it? Why don't the appellate courts take up this case suo motu? So people don't start believing that when an ex-judge is concerned, the victim will never get justice. Ladies and gentlemen, what was the ex-judge carrying in her hand when she went down? Where is all the CCTV footage? Did the police collect it? Why did the ex-judge's son Samarth Singh escape after bringing the body of his wife to AIIMS? Is it true that the ex-judge's son's medical examination was not conducted? The police station is right behind the ex-judge's Giribala's house. Why was no call made? Why did it take 5 days to file an FIR in the case? Who stalled it? Why was the victim's family attacked in court if there's nothing to hide? And did a very senior police officer go to AIIMS that night to try and fudge the post-mortem report? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking these questions. Now I ask you, am I right or wrong in asking these questions? And if I don't, who will? Will the government of Madhya Pradesh raise these questions? The Chief Minister doesn't have 30 seconds to meet the victim's family. Will the higher courts of the country raise these questions? So far, I have not seen this case being picked up by the appellate courts, though we are screaming and shouting about it. So I say tonight, what happens when other institutions fail? And if we do a media trial?
The recovered dead body, Shishnaga body, has been abducted since 13 May, and they have been found dead. Their body has been, their mortal remains have been found just after 20 days, I should say. There was a huge confrontation, there was a huge clash between those civilians and the security forces.
Family members of the 6 Naga hostages whose bodies were recovered yesterday have arrived at Jennings mortuary. Yesterday there was a brief tussle. Security forces have fired multiple rounds of tear gas, smoke shells and chili grenades, while also the mourners have pelted stones towards the police side. To get the bodies?
I don't know, yeah. It's not my zone.
At least we expect something from you. We expect an answer from you.
No, it's not my zone.
Please
tell us something. Please tell us something about it. Please tell us something.
So can we expect that the security forces have failed to give an answer to the public?
Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching Super Prime Time on Republic TV. I'm Gesu Bharadwaj. Lots lined up for you on the show ahead. A check on your headlines first. third vessel was hit by US Navy today. 20 Indian sailors likely on board. Attack on MT Jalvi raises another alarm. TMC rift explodes into an open battle. Kalyan Banerjee, while speaking exclusively to Republic, tells Mamta, choose Abhishek Banerjee or us. After Mamta, now Uddhav is likely to face another split, with sources saying that 77% of MPs are breaking away from the Uddhav Sena. Manipur tensions soar after 6 Naga hostages found dead, allegedly killed by Kuki armed groups. US-Iran conflict nears its breaking point as Gulf tensions rise, bringing the world on edge. Viewers, starting first with an unfortunate turn of events. The US Navy has now struck another vessel with Indian sailors aboard. The vessel MT Jalvi, the third to have been struck by the US, was attacked off Oman's Shiraz port. Now this follows after previous strikes on MT Marivex and MT Setebello. There were reportedly 20 Indian sailors on MT Jalvi. In fact, the rescue operations remain underway. The attack on MT Setebello, on the other hand, killed 3 Indian sailors. Republic has spoken to one of the families, the bereaving families of the Indian seafarer who was killed. Here's more into the developments. Take a look.
Details about a distress SOS call that was made by MT Jalvi.
Regarding your vessel, so they want to know the current status. Sir, please share the coordinates.
जलवीर आप मैसेज दीजिए, मैं बंदे को भेजता हूँ आगे सिनाज पोर्ट कंट्रोल को.
In one bay, diving boat.
Okay. Sinas Port Control, this is a message from Jalvi that all crew are safe. They are in forecastle and they have a huge fire in the engine room. Okay.
Forward Seamen's Union of India's secretary also spoke on the series of attacks.
Why they are not boarding the ship if the vessel is getting any suspicious activity or any or the blocking the blockade this Hormuz Strait or whatever reason, they have the measures to board the ship and take the ship under their own control, and they can easily remove the seafarers. The visuals itself are defining. It was not a warning shot, it was not a threatening shot, it was purely to destroy the vessel along with the seafarers. It is a continuous attack, and that brings a big threat and fear to those 20,000 Indian seafarers who are on board and within the conflict zone.
Meanwhile, 3 Indian seafarers among the 24 aboard the Palau-flagged MT Setebello, who were initially reported missing, have now been confirmed dead. The tanker was hit off the coast of Oman in a suspected US missile strike. Initially, out of 3, only the bodies of 2 sailors were found. But later, Shipping Minister Sarbananda Sonowal confirmed that death of the third one.
We all know that United States is violating every laws of shipping, sailing of commercial vessels, hitting them without any reason. They are not. That ship was not carrying any bar, sporter material, ammunition, or something else. That was so. They should have avoided hitting with the deadly missiles. There are another ways to stop the ships that could be taking control on that ship, arresting the crew members, etc. There are a lot of ways.
India has condemned the incident, stating that 24 Indians came under attack by the US Navy as the vessel tried to cross through Hormuz. The MEA also showed concern regarding the continuing incidents of attacks on shipping in the region, stating that it is deeply worrisome and a direct result of the ongoing conflict. The Indian Embassy in Oman has said that it's closely monitoring the situation concerning MT Jalveer.
And viewers in West Bengal, battle lines within the TMC are now out in the open. Another jolt to the party comes in. Senior TMC leader and MP Kalyan Banerjee has directly challenged the growing influence of Abhishek Banerjee. He says that working within the TMC is difficult with Bhaipo. He's in fact given an ultimatum to Mamata Banerjee: choose Bhaipo or us. Take a look at this.
This boss attitude will, so long it will remain, party will not survive.
In another jolt to TMC, the battle lines within the Trinamool Congress are out in the open. An ultimatum from Mamata Banerjee's trusted aide, Kalyan Banerjee. TMC MP Kalyan Banerjee has questioned Mamata Banerjee, directly challenging the growing influence of Abhishek Banerjee.
You know that this CID case that regarding that has, it was asked to appear, summons issued. That was challenged, and on last Friday matter was in the list of the vacation bench. 6 hours I waited, the matter did not take up, then I mentioned the matter before the honorable judge.
Kalyan Banerjee, however, made it clear that he stands firmly with Mamata Banerjee.
दीदी का साथ है, लेकिन दीदी को सोच लेना होगा, दीदी कौन लोग को लेके चलेगा.
But delivers a blunt message: choose Abhishek Banerjee or us.
जो लोग 35-40 बरस दीदी का साथ काम करते हैं, दीदी उन लोग को नहीं चलेगा, नहीं जिसका साथ बैड रिलेशन है उनको लेके चलेगा.
The TMC MP did not stop there. Kalyan Banerjee even signalled towards walking away from the party if Mamata decides that Abhishek is indispensable.
He should understand the party is facing this problem because of him. Only because of him. But he will be going disrespecting everyone, disrespecting me. This is not tolerable. I can't tolerate. I will request the Didi, if you depend upon the Abhishek Banerjee, then you remain with the Abhishek Banerjee, leave me. And if you leave Abhishek Banerjee, I am there.
As the Kalyan Abhishek face-off intensifies, another development has fueled speculation. Veteran TMC MP Shatrughan Sinha publicly praised Prime Minister Narendra Modi on social media. In a post that has triggered political chatter, Shatrughan Sinha described Prime Minister Modi as a friend and guide of society and nation, while congratulating him on completing 12 years in office. The praise has raised questions about the mood within the TMC ranks. The big question now is that can Mamata Banerjee contain the growing fault lines within her party, or is the Trinamool heading towards a full-blown internal showdown?
This boss attitude will, so long it will remain, party will not survive.
And now Abhishek Banerjee cannot seem to move away from the controversy that's surrounding TMC's big losses and the eventual reveal of Banerjee's family corrupt practices. Republic Bangla today confronted Abhishek exclusively on why did he have to forge the signatures of his party's most senior leaders. In fact, this happens as he was brought to Calcutta, and a huge public anger immediately broke out as he stepped foot outside the airport. Take a look.
ভাইপো অভিষেক বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায় টাকা চুরি করলেন মানুষের টাকা চুরি করলেন। ভাইপো এখানে আছে, ভাইপো এখানে লুকিয়ে আছে, ভাইপো রিপাবলিকের জবাব দিতে পারছে না। চোর ভাইপো বলে বাংলার মানুষ, সই চুরি করেছে, বাংলার মানুষ সই চুরি করেছে, এই বাংলার মানুষের সই চুরি করেছে, টাকা চুরি করেছে, মদ চুরি করেছে, লুকিয়ে আছে। ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে, ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে, ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে, ভাইপো আবার পালাচ্ছে।
Now, Fresh speculation about a possible political realignment in Maharashtra has surfaced, with reports suggesting that 7 MPs from the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena are now in touch with Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. Now, is the camp headed into a split once again, and will 2022 be repeated in Maharashtra politics? Take a look.
Speculation of another major political upheaval in Maharashtra has intensified. Recent reports reveal that 7 MPs from Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena may be preparing to switch allegiance to Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena faction. According to sources, a confidential meeting took place in New Delhi on June 7 between Eknath Shinde and several MPs from the Uddhav Thackeray-led camp.
देखिए आपको मैं वो तो ढूंढते ही रहेंगे वो मिलेंगे ही नहीं कभी उनको वो ढूंढते ही फिरेंगे ढूंढते रहो हम आगे का मैं बोलता नहीं और आपको मैं बोलता हूँ कई लोग हैं कि तुम लड़ो हम कपड़ा संभाल लेते हैं ऐसा है तो इसलिए मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि इंडिया अलायंस से लोग कन्नी काट रहे इंडिया अलायंस पूरी तरह टूट चुकी है उनका मॉरल पूरी तरह टूट चुका है वो हार चुके हैं.
It has also come forward that 7 out of 9 Lok Sabha MPs currently representing Shiv Sena UBT, excluding the party's 2 Mumbai MPs, are said to be in touch with the Shinde faction. Now, this indicates that 77% of the MPs from the party are hinting at dumping Uddhav. The 7 MPs include Sanjay Deshmukh Yavatmal, Anil Yashwant Desai and many others. During the meeting, the lawmakers were reportedly presented with a political proposal by the Shinde faction, fueling fresh speculation of a possible split within the UBT camp. Further sources indicate that one MP from the Thackeray camp was allegedly also promised a berth in the union cabinet, while other MPs were reportedly assured important organizational and political responsibilities. Several rounds of individual and group meetings had previously taken place in Delhi. There has also been talks of meeting involving Thackeray faction MPs at the Delhi residence of Union Minister Pratap Rao Jadhav, who belongs to the Shinde faction. Meanwhile, Arvind Sawant has expressed his views on the possible split in the party.
I am the leader in the parliament, on the floor of the parliament, and they are with us. None of them have said that we are going to leave the party. You show me anybody making a statement. Number of times your channels, different channels, maybe not exactly you, are asking them question. They are vehemently saying no, we are with Uddhav Thackeray. They have, nobody has said that they are going to leave it. I am not. These are rumors.
Amid all these talks, BJP MLA Ram Kadam has also actively criticized the Uddhav Thackeray-led government.
कुछ समय पहले कई सारे लोग छोड़ करके गए, अब बचे कुचे भी केवल सही समय का इंतजार कर रहे हैं और यही पश्चिम बंगाल में ममता दीदी के साथ हो रहा है. सत्ता का मुकुट कोई जीवन भर पहने नहीं रहता.
While these reports have triggered intense political speculation, there has been no official confirmation from either the Uddhav Thackeray camp or the Shinde faction. Now it will be important to see that whether these rallies jump and there will be similar political crisis as 2022.
And now, viewers, shifting focus to Manipur. Fresh tensions have erupted across the state after security forces recovered the mortal remains of 6 people believed to be among the Naga civilians who were abducted from the Kangpokpi district nearly a month ago. Clashes broke out at a JNIMS in Imphal. The NPF Manipur unit office in Senapati was also vandalized, while fresh firing incidents have also been reported from Kangpokpi and the Kamjong districts. These bodies were found mutilated, dismembered. Here's more on the story. Take a look.
Manipur is witnessing renewed unrest following a major development in one of the state's most closely watched abduction cases. Security forces have recovered the mortal remains of 6 people believed to be among the Naga civilians abducted from the village of Leilon Wefi on the 18th of May.
Right now, I'm at mortuary of Jenims Jawaharlal Institute of Medical Science in Imphal. So the mortal remains of 6 Naga, which has been abducted since 13 May of 2026. They were recovered after 27 days, and after a mass combing operation was launched by combined forces, and the search operation was carried out for maximum of about 8 hours.
The case began nearly a month ago when 18 Naga people were abducted as retaliation after 3 church leaders were killed in an ambush. In the weeks that followed, 12 of the abducted civilians were released, but 6 remained missing despite sustained efforts from security agencies and repeated appeals from Naga civil societies. However, a joint operation involving the Manipur police, the CRPF and Assam Rifles recovered the mortal remains of the 6 people believed to be among the missing civilians. After which, immediate reactions were triggered all across the state. At Jenims in Imphal, large crowds gathered outside the hospital premises where the tensions escalated as clashes broke out between the protesters and security personnel.
To get the bodies?
I don't know, yeah. It's not my zone. I'm here for law and order.
You're holding a very senior post, so
it's not my zone. This is
sir. At least we expect something from you. We expect an answer from you.
No, it's not my zone. I'm so sorry, it's not my zone. I'm saying it's not my zone. You ask the concerned zone, no?
Who is the concerned zone right now?
IG zone 3. I'm IG zone 1, I'm for Imphal, I'm for law and order.
Please say something, sir. You know, a lot of incidents have been happening over the last 3 months. A lot of people have been killed.
So what measures have taken for not for the
from your side?
Happen here such kinds of incident here in the state of Manipur?
No comment.
Yeah. So any comment?
No comment.
Sir, has it been confirmed whether the 6 bodies were those abducted on May 13th, sir?
Please, no comment.
Yeah, please.
It's not under my zone. It's not under my zone. It's not under my zone. This is defending this IG zone 3. I'm IG zone 1. I came here to follow and order. That's all.
In Senapati district, the NPF Manipur unit office was also vandalized amid growing anger over the killings. Security concerns also arose in the Kangpokpi and Kamjong districts where cross-firing broke out and the houses were burnt with reports from the ground indicating casualties. The United Naga Council announced a shutdown across Naga inhabited areas and issued a charter of demands. The charter called for the scrapping of the suspension of operations agreement with Kuki armed groups, action against those involved in the abductions, and the declaration of the KNFP as a terror organization. The charter also demanded the removal of Deputy Chief Minister Nemcha Kipken, citing alleged links between her family and the KNFP leadership, and also the arrest and prosecution of the village chief of Leilon Wefi. However, as investigations into the abduction and the killings continue, authorities remain on high alert amid the rising tensions and incidents of violence being reported from all across Manipur.
And that's all for this edition of Super Prime Time on Republic TV. But don't go anywhere. On the other side, at 8 p.m, our editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami on The Debate talks about a possible split that's now haunting the Uddhav faction in Maharashtra. Will 2022 be repeated?
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बढ़ाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और बरसात, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद, since Chunky Chaat.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा सिप MTH का जल जीरा जीरा सिप
जीरा सिप असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा.
MTH
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार. विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट
स्वाद बनाए चमकी चाट.
क्या बात है स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और फरसान अरे चंकी चाट है इसकी जान
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट.
MTH
I want to start with some very disturbing pictures that have come in of a so-called right-wing leader. His name is Sushil Prajapati. He's accused of rape. After being in jail for 9 months, he gets bail, which means he's still an accused. He's an accused in a rape case. And the case goes back to 2025 when he took an LLB student to one place on the pretext of introducing her to a senior advocate. He drugged her drink and then he sexually assaulted her. He is still under trial for rape. He has not been released. But when he comes out, this rape accused, garlands are put on him as if he's some kind of a hero, as if he's achieved something great. Is a rapist to be celebrated, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you that question. And more than anyone else, I ask the right wing of this country. Very often I come on television and I say, yes, on several issues, I'm happy to be called a right-winger. But ladies and gentlemen, let me put it clearly. You cannot let a person like this man, this Sushil Prajapati, a leader of the Hindu Yuva Vahini, a local thug, a man accused of rape, you cannot celebrate his act of rape or celebrate the fact that the rapist is out on bail. If that is the message we want to send to our society, and if all the BJP leaders want to be quiet about it, I want to ask them, why are they quiet about this? Why are they quiet? In the silence of the BJP leaders, is there a tacit support to this person? Is there a feeling that anyone who wears or puts a, proclaims that he is from a so-called Hindu organization, that he will be allowed to get away with absolutely everything, including an act of rape? Is there a feeling that this man, do right-wingers feel, this man, this accused rapist is one of our own? So hence, regardless of what happens, one of our own should never be accused. It's like all those people, those radical Islamists who say that as long as the act of murder or crime of terrorism is carried out by a Muslim, it must be defended. This very thought, ladies and gentlemen, is completely unacceptable. And we need to make the point more strongly because it's not the first time this has happened. This happened in the case of Bilkis Bano. When in Gujarat, the rapists of Bilkis Bano came out, they were greeted with tikas and sweets. And it was happening openly. This was an act of defiance. A manner of saying, so what? It is a Hindu who carried out the act of rape and hence we will celebrate him. We will forgive the person. Ladies and gentlemen, we are nobody to forgive. And the last thing we should do is celebrate rapists. This was a shameful moment then. This is a shameful moment now. Sengar was another shameful moment when some people said, oh, Sengar is from, the BJP and hence he can be seen smiling after carrying out the act of rape. And people would celebrate him and say, no, our leader can do no wrong. That was another...
মানুষের টাকা চুরি করলেন ভাইপো এখানে আছে ভাইপো এখানে লুকিয়ে আছে ভাইপো রিপাবলিকের জবাব দিতে পারছে না না চোর ভাইপো বলে বাংলার মানুষ সই চুরি করেছে বাংলার মানুষ সই চুরি করেছে এই বাংলার মানুষের সই চুরি করেছে টাকা চুরি করেছে মদ চুরি করেছে লুকিয়ে আছে ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে ভাইপো
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। अब बताओ स्वाद आया? आया।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
रानी इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा रुंगटा स्टील TMT से बना
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा से MDH का जलजीरा जीरा से
जीरा सिर्फ असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
MDH
जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है। तभी तो रिचमैन बनना नहीं आसान है।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े। चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
In fact, very often I believe the only way to get justice in India is a media trial. So there's no reason for the media, if it's doing a good job of a media trial, to be on the back foot. In fact, the courts should stop making these overarching remarks about media trial and contemplate about one very basic thing. With the greatest of respect to the courts, when the other institutions fail, when people get let down by the system, when even the judiciary does not seem to be listening or raising a noise about issues, like in the case of Twisha Sharma. Who does the public look to for justice, for raising their voice, for bringing something that's utterly false?
Uddhav's second split is loading. Seven out of 9 Uddhav Sena MPs meet Shinde. Second breakup of Uddhav Sena, debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Co-presenting by Borger Paints, paint your imagination. Co-powered by IIHM International Institute of Hotel Management.
Mamta's hold on the Trinamool Congress has been completely wiped out. Now, the Congress party is creating more trouble for Mamta Banerjee. The Congress party has realized that it's a great opportunity for them to take advantage of Mamta's terrible situation, her plight. What the Congress party has done is that they have told Mamta Banerjee that we will give you conditional support. What they've told Mamta Banerjee is that if she joins the Congress party, then everything will be okay and everything will be forgotten. She has also been ditched by everybody. Politics makes for strange bedfellows. Remember, all the people who were on Mamta's side were saying various things, like they were questioning SIR and things like that, only because they were parroting a script given to them by Mamta Banerjee. Many parties lose, but no party evaporates like the Trinamool Congress has done.
ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की ये यात्रा जितनी समकालीन है उतनी ही फ्यूचरिस्टिक भी है। हम आने वाले अनेक दशकों की तैयारी आज कर रहे हैं।
Many sins of Bhaipo. Bhaipo, your game is over.
Finish TMC debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Co-presenting by Borger Paints, paint your imagination. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
অভিষেক বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায় টাকা চুরি করলেন মানুষের টাকা চুরি করলেন। ভাইপো এখানে আছে, ভাইপো এখানে লুকিয়ে আছে, ভাইপো রিপাবলিকের জবাব দিতে পারছে না। চোর ভাইপো বলে বাংলার মানুষ সই চুরি করেছে, বাংলার মানুষ সই চুরি করেছে, এই বাংলার মানুষের সই চুরি করেছে, টাকা চুরি করেছে, মদ চুরি করেছে, লুকিয়ে আছে। ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে, ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে, ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে, ভাইপো
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Show tonight, we are getting reports that the Uddhav Sena is going to go through its second split. So after the Trinamool Congress, it's likely to be the second split of the Uddhav Sena. At 8:20, 8:25 tonight, the man who has sworn ultimate loyalty to the TMC now says it's an all-out fight between him and Abhishek Banerjee. Kalyan Banerjee is coming live. And the real question the Lutyens media will not ask, what happened to the SIR bogey now? I'll tell you why at 9 o'clock, after all the breakup of the Trinamool Congress, it's quite clear that she was pushing the SIR bogey only to hide her untold tales of corruption. And ladies and gentlemen, inside information is that Uddhav Sena is going to split. There's a lot of backroom activity on this, and it is believed that 7 out of the 9 Lok Sabha MPs of the Uddhav Sena are directly and quite strongly in touch with the BJP, with the NDA, and are looking for ways to get out of the Uddhav Sena. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to give out the names out there, but everyone's talking about everyone from Arvind Sawant to Nagesh Patil to Rajabha Waje to Bhau Saab, Wakchore to Om Prakash, Rajni Bilkar, Nagesh Patil and everyone else. Now, these are people who are believed to be quite open to jumping the ship. They will keep denying, remember viewers, they will keep denying. They will say, no, it's not true. We are going to stay with Uddhav, but who's going to believe them? Didn't all the Trinamool Congress 20 MPs also say that they're never going to leave Mamta Banerjee? Now they're looking for ways to get out. And just like Bhaipo, the very corrupt political mafia don Abhishek Banerjee, there is another fellow out there, Aditya Thackeray, Uddhav's son, who is so unpopular, so arrogant, so corrupt, that everyone wants to get out of the Uddhav Sena. According to sources, a very detailed meeting happened in which Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Eknath Shinde, was there. His son and Member of Parliament, Dr. Eknath Shinde, was there. It is believed that 7 out of the 9 Uddhav Sena MPs were at that meeting. And after that, on the 10th of June, there was a meeting between Eknath Shinde and Amit Shah. This is being seen as a formal seal of approval from the central leadership for this possible jumping of ship. Those are pictures of several meetings that have happened of late. And now there are, out of the 9 MPs, the 2 Mumbai MPs are believed to be the ones who are not in contact with the Shinde camp. The rest of the 7 are on the target. So Republic expects 7 out of the 9 MPs to be on target and all ready to jump ship. Sources are claiming that 1 MP from the Thackeray faction was offered the prospect of a berth in the Council of Ministers. Remember, they will keep denying this, but it means absolutely nothing. The current NDA number is 293 plus 7. You add 20 MPs of the Trinamool Congress to that list, and that number goes up to, okay, you add 7 plus 20 plus 293, that's 320. So 320, ladies and gentlemen, present strength of the NDA. And the situation is so dynamic these days, moving so fast, that you can scarcely tell where that number is going to eventually land up. My view, and this is my firm view, is that the Narendra Modi government is looking at a supermajority. The supermajority mark is 2/3 mark, that's 362 out of 543 seats. If you have those kind of numbers, you can do anything. You can push the Uniform Civil Code, you can have simultaneous elections, and why wouldn't Narendra Modi want to do that? That kind of political strength will allow him to carry out the kind of fundamental structural reforms that are necessary to push the country in a faster direction towards Viksit Bharat. Therefore, watch the space. 320 and 362 are only 42 MPs left. The way things are going, if you safely assume that 2 or 3 other parties join it, in which 22 MPs, for example, fundamentally issue-based support from the DMK, the number goes up to 342. That's only 20 seats away from supermajority. We're going to see the NDA reaching a supermajority in this year, 2026, one of the biggest years in Indian politics. Here's the update from Mumbai.
First Mamta's TMC and now Uddhav Sena. Uddhav Sena may be staring at a second split. An exclusive political scoop by Republic tells that 7 out of 9 Uddhav Sena MPs met with Eknath Shinde. So 77% of MPs might be breaking away from Uddhav Sena. The Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra hints at the breakup.
देखिए आपको मैं वो तो ढूंढते ही रहेंगे वो मिलेंगे नहीं कभी उनको वो ढूंढते ही फिरेंगे ढूंढते रहो हम आगे का मैं बोलता नहीं और आपको मैं बोलता हूँ कई लोग हैं कि तुम लड़ो हम कपड़ा संभाल लेते हैं ऐसा है तो इसलिए मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि इंडिया अलायंस से लोग कन्नी काट रहे इंडिया अलायंस पूरी तरह टूट चुकी है उनका मॉरल पूरी तरह टूट चुका है वो हार चुके हैं.
Some allege that Uddhav is destroying the core essence of the party.
सत्ता की लालच में श्रीमान उद्धव ठाकरे जी ने अपने स्वर्गीय पिता बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के विचारधारा के साथ समझौता किया उनकी विचारधारा हिंदुत्व की छोड़ दी. उस सत्ता का अहंकार था. उस अहंकार के कार्यकाल में किस प्रकार से उद्धव जी ने हिंदुओं को पीड़ित प्रताड़ित किया. ये पालघर का साधु हत्याकांड देखो या मंदिरों को जबरन ताला लगाने का मामला देखो.
And while some deny these claims,
I don't know exactly. These are your reports or information. As far as I am concerned, I am the leader in the parliament, on the floor of the parliament, and they are with us. None of them have said that we are going to leave the party. You show me anybody making a statement. Number of times our your channels, different channels, maybe not exactly you, are asking them question. They are vehemently saying no. We are with Uddhav Thackeray. They have nobody has said that they are going to leave it. I am not. These are rumors deliberately spread by the ruling party or even the Shinde group. I don't know what they want.
The big question now is Maharashtra witnessing the beginning of another split? Most importantly, is NDA inching closer to a super majority ahead of bigger legislative battles in the monsoon session of Parliament?
We have the chief spokesperson of the Shiv Sena, and my first question will be to him. Raju Wagmare, Siddharth Yadav, national spokesperson BJP, Sanjay Dwivedi, spokesperson of the Uddhav Sena, and Kishore Tiwari is the leader of the Uddhav Sena, are with us this evening. Dr. Raju Wagmare, there's a lot in the, if you read between the lines of what Eknath Shinde has said. And there's big talk now that 7 out of 9 MPs will be coming across to your side. What can you share at this moment?
Arnab, this is not a rumor that I can say. This is a fact. The Operation Tiger is almost verge of finishing off. The 7 MP out of 9, they are ready to come. They are ready to cross over because there is nothing left in UBT. The MPs, the MLAs, the party workers, they lost faith on their leadership. Leadership is not there with them. Neither leadership take care of the people. Neither leadership meet MPs. Forget the MLAs and Karyakarta. So the leadership is in their cocoon. Don't want to meet anybody. Doesn't care about anything. They are already decided that they are finished. There is nothing they can do about it. And that's why the leadership is telling all the MPs that if anybody wanted to go, they can go. Because they know, no matter whatever they are going to say to them, they are not going to stay with them. Because the future of those MPs are going to be black. And the MP knows that. And that's why there is a crossover. They have a totally faith on honorable leadership of Eknath Shinde.
Yes.
Is the most popular leader in Maharashtra, and it's a public leader, it's a common man leader, and you can see in Maharashtra there is a lot of incoming in our party, and the similar thing is happening with these MPs, and that's why the MP has the complete trust on the leadership of Mr. Eknath Shinde, and that's why
this is a very important breaking news development, and you heard it here first on Republic. Siddharth Yadav is watching this tonight, so we can have official reactions to the situation. As you are seeing here, Sanjay Dwivedi ji, ये खुलकर किशोर जी जरा 1 मिनट में पहले जो ऑफिशियल प्रवक्ता है इनसे ले लूं. संजय द्विवेदी जी खुलकर जो चीफ स्पोक्सपर्सन है राजू वाघमारे एकनाथ शिंदे शिवसेना से, वो कह रहे कि 9 में से 7 एमपीज ये आने को तैयार ही नहीं, आने वाले हैं. ये एक तरह से औपचारिक, दिस इज एन ऑफिशियल अनाउंसमेंट ऑफ अ इंपेंडिंग स्प्लिट इन द उद्धव सेना. संजय द्विवेदी,
जरा मैं बात कर लूं.
1 मिनट संजय द्विवेदी बोल दे, उसके बाद प्लीज एवरीवन ऑन.
धन्यवाद आरब जी, आपको धन्यवाद. आज आप एक चीज देख लीजिए, अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी एक सांसद जरूरत थी, उन्होंने नहीं लिया. उन्होंने 5 साल बाहर रहने की कोशिश की, लेकिन आज एक चीज आप देख लीजिए कि आज जब 12 साल में महंगाई बढ़ गई, पेट्रोल के दाम बढ़ गए, सीएनजी के दाम बढ़ गए, तो डीजल.
दिस इज नॉट अ डिबेट ऑन महंगाई.
और भारत सरकार का क्या काम है? क्या काम है?
लाउडर
खरीदना, सांसद खरीदना, पार्टियां तोड़ना. जिन बाला साहब की आज ये बात करते हैं, जब उनकी पार्टी तोड़ दी, आज पश्चिम बंगाल आप देखिए.
Ladies and gentlemen, big news breaking here on the debate. Official announcement by the Shiv Sena that the Uddhav Sena is breaking. 7 out of 9 MPs are coming. It's huge breaking news tonight. It's huge breaking news tonight.
स्पीकर ने
आप मुद्दे की बात कीजिए. सिद्धार्थ यादव,
आज मुद्दे की बात यह है कि 13,000 करोड़ भारतीय जनता पार्टी.
नहीं, आप मुद्दे पे आइए. मुद्दे की बात यह है, मुद्दे की
अरबों रुपए है.
संजय जी, you are not focusing on the news story at hand, on what is happening in the moment. आपको अभी की बात करनी पड़ेगी.
इसके लिए क्या काम कर रहे हैं?
संजय जी, मैं इधर तेल के दामों पे डिबेट नहीं कर रहा हूँ।
देश के सांसद कही दो,
ब्रेकिंग न्यूज मैन, दिस इज ह्यूज। पुट इट ऑन द ब्रेकिंग न्यूज ग्रिड।
ईडी का सीबीआई करी तो आज ये इस देश कहाँ जा रही है?
नहीं, 1 मिनट। आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट, ओ संजय जी जरा अपने जरा पॉज कर दीजिए, पॉज 2 मिनट के लिए पॉज कीजिए अपने आप को।
किस तरह से अलग किया जा रहा है?
अरे गॉड,
आज महंगाई की बात ये करते थे।
शांत हो जाइए, आई वांट टू से समथिंग।
डॉलर की बात ये करते थे, डॉलर की बात ये करते थे, आज अब कहाँ चले गए? आज 100 रुपए डॉलर है, कोई ध्यान है इनका? कोई ध्यान है पेट्रोल डीजल की दाम?
He is not talking of the subject. Viewers, at this point of time, Siddharth Yadav, it is very important to note out here that Sanjay Dwivedi of the Uddhav Sena is not denying that 7 out of his 9 MPs are going. He is not denying. Denial ho hi nahi rahi hai. There is no denial. This is big breaking news. If
absolutely, Arnab.
Siddharth, is Uddhav Sena the next to crack after the Trinamool? आप 2 मिनट संजय जी विराम दीजिए अपने शब्दों पे। Thank you. सिद्धार्थ,
one can make out very easily the kind of reaction that the spokesperson of the Uddhav Sena is giving speaks volumes. One will have to see things in perspective, Arnab ji. What is happening, say in Maharashtra or in Bengal or anywhere else, it is imminent. One can predict the same because there's I should call it a forceful employment program of Yuvraj going around the country. In West Bengal, you have an Abhishek Banerjee where a forceful employment program, he has to be placed, he has to be given that spot. People have to listen. 40 years, people are, in the parliament, they're serving the party, but yet they are under Abhishek Banerjee and they have to listen. Same in Maharashtra, there's an Aditya Thackeray, for all such Yuvraj, they're incompetent, they're arrogant. They don't. Nobody wants to follow them. They're unpopular. Yet party leaders and party workers are forced to work under such leaders in the forceful employment program. Same is with Congress. Rahul Gandhi, so many leaders had to leave the Congress party because nobody wanted to work under Rahul Gandhi, and this is going to continue. So what I wish to raise here is in the democratic setup of our country, what we are discussing today, it might be true, it might happen,
no,
it
this
might
is
not happen.
Important. I'm just placing on record
that this is imminent.
Siddharth, I'm placing on record that Republic, as the leading and largest news channel of the country, is at this moment, this minute, ladies and gentlemen, breaking a very big story. And I'm just repeating it, that 7 members of Parliament of the Lok Sabha, out of the current 9 Uddhav Sena UBT MPs, are going to be leaving or breaking away.
Arnab, should I add something?
But it has just been confirmed by the Shiv Sena. There's nothing to add, Mr. Tiwari. Which group?
Yeah.
Yes.
Governor, we are meeting from long time, and I say my namaskar to all fellow panelists. Your news has carried some change. Amit Shah made Eknath Shinde, then Eknath Shinde made 7 MPs. They offered one berth to one of our MP also. And the big amount also offered to 7 people.
You have no proof of all this.
Let me add. Anil Desai was not there. Only Anil Desai and Arvind Sawant was not there, but other people met Eknath Shinde for their personal issues. So BJP has been trying to split the Sena with the 9 MPs. So this is happening. But Siddharth, I would like to ask you.
Please let me respond.
You have a full majority. Why you are
okay, this question is there with everyone. Siddharth, I'm asking the question here, ladies and gentlemen. The question going to the BJP on a very important news day. You have a big majority. You today have 313. You even have probably a strategic understanding with the DMK. What will you gain by breaking the Uddhav Sena? Why do you need these numbers?
Yeah or no? Thank you very much for this.
This is the exact point. Arnab, we do not need any numbers to form a government. We do not need any numbers, any MLAs or MPs to come up and get a throne. It is nothing like that. We are not at a juncture. We have already formed the government in West Bengal. What do we need the TMC MP MLAs for? We are already in power in Maharashtra. Why would we need them? It is your incompetence. It is your incompetence. It is within
biggest story broken tonight, boss. Keep it on the breaking news grid now. This is very
Abhishek Banerjee.
Only
What do we do? People don't want to follow Uddhav Thackeray. What do we do? You have backstabbed the very ideology of your own party. You have backstabbed what you stand for. You have backstabbed Balasaheb Thackeray. And now you want to tell us, oh, it's the BJP is doing. What BJP is doing?
That is with Amit Shah and Eknath Shinde. Siddharth, you are misleading. BJP in Maharashtra has been talking, has been trying their level base to split us.
Raju Agmare, Dr. Raju Agmare is also countering here, ladies and gentlemen. Broken on the debate, Uddhav Sena is splitting. The official announcement here, the official announcement of the split here only on Republic, India's largest leading news network tonight. Yes, Dr. Raju Agmare. Dr. Raju Agmare, these people will leave and join. These people will leave and join BJP or leave and join Shiv Sena.
I would like to
see, these people are leaving Uddhav Thackeray because Uddhav Thackeray has put their weapons down before even battle start. He already surrendered himself. He said he doesn't want to fight. He said if you want to go, you can go. There is nothing that he has to hold his
story
peace.
happening right before our eyes.
He doesn't have anything. So that is the problem. The MPs wants to come to Mr. Eknath Shinde because he's a live leader.
This is the point. This is the point. 1 minute. संजय द्विवेदी जी, राजू वाघमारे बोल रहे हम उन्हें नहीं चाह रहे, वो खुद आ रहे हमारे पास. वो खुद आ रहे हमारे पास ज्वाइन करने के लिए. आप अपने लोगों को रोक क्यों नहीं पा रहे?
अब चुनाव की जरूरत
संजय जी,
अब तो आरब जी, अब तो चुनाव की जरूरत ही नहीं अब तो है. अब तो आपके अगर पैसा है, धनवान है, सरकार केंद्र सरकार हाथ है, तो कोई उद्योगपति पार्टियां खरीद लेगा. अब तो कोई पार्टियां खरीद लेगा और अपना ठप्पा लगा देगा. जैसे आज टीवी की चैनल उद्योगपतियों के हाथ में है, वैसे अगर प्रदेश जो है उद्योगपति हाथ में हो जाएगा. अब तो संविधान बनाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. अब तो संविधान बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है.
आप अपने कमेंट्स पॉलिटिक्स तक सीमित रखे. मीडिया के बारे में आपको कुछ नहीं पता है, हमको सब पता है. आप परमवीर सिंह की पार्टी है, आप सचिन वाजे के पार्टी है.
चुनाव आयोग में जाए और अपनी पार्टी रजिस्टर्ड करवाएं.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. No, I want this to be a big moment. By the way, viewers, I'm going to have Kalyan Banerjee joining us, who now says it's either Abhishek Banerjee or me. He's waiting tonight. You see, he's going to be joining us in 1 minute. No, we stay with the debate. Don't move out. Don't move out. Don't move out. Don't move out. It's a fast-moving show tonight. But I want to ask one last question, Siddharth. Now listen. Siddharth, the nation wants to know just one thing, right? What is the number? What is your target? 362? 2/3 in Lok Sabha? Have you set a timeline to get the supermajority?
No,
Sanjay ji?
Arnab ji, I will want to answer this with all the responsibility. There are definitely reforms that we wish to bring which require 2/3 majority. We lost such a reform. We wanted to reform about the women reservation being, increase the seats, give more opportunity to women, and we lost it. No party, I think, want to be in a position where they can't bring such reforms. But our target is that everybody comes together for the betterment of this country. What is happening right now in TMC, in Uddhav Sena, is their doing. It's not our doing. You don't talk to your MPs. What do? They are coming and talking to us. You go and talk to your own MPs. You go and talk to your own MLAs. But you only want to talk to your son. You only want to talk to your Bhatija. You only want to talk to the Yuvraj. You only want to do a forceful employment scheme for the Yuvraj. If that's your motto, we are very sorry. In a democratic setup in 21st century, you have to be on your toes. In 24th century, you have to address the issues of the people
on the right,
and of the legislators. If you can't do it, it's your failure. I'm sorry.
Something, Arnab.
No, ladies. That's not very nice audio out there. I'm going to come back and summarize this by saying, viewers, you heard it first. The Uddhav Sena is breaking. Uddhav Thackeray has lost everything, and absolutely everything. The only person left with him now is his incompetent and controversial, very incompetent and very controversial son. What's his name? Aditya Thackeray. Ladies and gentlemen, today I thank you. I thank Siddharth, Raju Wagmare, Sanjay Dwivedi and Kishore Tiwari. Today is a historic day because I have someone with me who has not been stopped from coming on my program for a very long time. In fact, it's historic that he's coming on my program. Then there he is. Kalyan Banerjee, ladies and gentlemen, is my next guest tonight. And Mr. Banerjee, before I go to a news report summarizing the events of the day, I would like to formally introduce you as the Member of Parliament in the Lok Sabha from the TMC, from the Srirampur constituency of Bengal, right? He's very vocal. Some people say he's got a short temper. Now he says that it's either Bhaipo or me. It's either Abhishek or me. This is an unbelievable situation, given that he's been close to both Mamta and Abhishek in the past. Before I go into an inside story conversation of what has happened in the Trinamool Congress, here's a report on the events over the last 24 hours.
This boss attitude will, so long it will remain, party will not survive. बार 400 पार बोला था, खेल शुरू हो गया था सर, खेला हो शुरू हुआ ना, खेल तो बहुत सा खेल है सर, चू कित कित भी खेल है, चू कित कित में चू धरा 400 में, कित 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 कितना हुआ 240, वो गेम में भी हारा गया.
He was once Mamta's go-to leader. Kalyan Banerjee also revolted today.
I will request you, Didi, if you depend upon the Abhishek Banerjee, then you remain with the Abhishek Banerjee, leave me. And if you leave Abhishek Banerjee, I am there.
Kalyan Banerjee has accused Abhishek of arrogance, claiming his style of functioning has damaged the party.
Am I not doing the Trinamool Congress workers matter, Uddhav go matters? I did it. Anticipatory bail, I got it. He got it. Yesterday, criminal case has been stayed against Uddhav go. So many matters, so many poor workers, all are sitting, you see. But he is the boss. This boss attitude will, so long it will remain, party will not survive. Party will not survive if Abhishek Banerjee is there. Point and simple.
Most leaders have rejected Abhishek's leadership.
Now, I was unhappy that there was no open discussion in the party. All appointments were made without my knowledge. But I have a clear question that I was annoyed with Abhishek's maybe arrogance.
What will Mamta choose? Her party or Bhaipo?
How did it come to this pass, Kalyan Banerjee? How did it come to this that you're now saying that it is either Abhishek Banerjee or me? How have things come to this point?
Just I will take some 2 or 3 minutes on this. You have seen the entire scenario even after 4th May. All the time I am standing behind my leader Mamta Banerjee.
Louder, please.
This 1 month is not very good days for us, rather extremely bad days. Even then I was standing, I am standing. There are so many criminal cases against our party workers, party leaders. I am fighting for all that criminal cases. You know that Abhishek, earlier one cyber crime case was initiated against him. That was also
I fought for him and got an order in his favor. And this CID, the episode CID investigation, there the summons was issued against him. That was also challenged in a criminal division. On last Friday, I was waiting in court for 6 hours. It was a vacation bench for doing the matter. Matter did not reach. At the end of the day, I mentioned the matter before the court and said, my lord, this is a very important matter, urgent matter. It has to be heard. The court said that the matter would appear on Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday, I was at Delhi. Tuesday, I said, Didi, that I have to come back on Tuesday because Abhishek's matter is there. Didi said, yes. Then I came on Tuesday. Even when after my arrival, I heard that the search was going on at the residence of the Didis and also Abhishek's Kama District office. I went there also. Thereafter on Wednesday, yesterday, I mentioned the matter before Justice Chandra. And I narrated about all that incidents and this illegal search about. And the Honorable Court was pleased to fix up the matter today. It was done at 10:30. At 12:30, when I was sitting at my chamber, that time one lawyer came and said that one writ petition has been moved to challenge the search. I know who has asked you to do it. Then said the Abhishek has asked him. I know, why are you doing when I am looking after the matter without consulting me? When I am doing this matter, you should consult me. Well, no, this is the instruction has come from him. Then I said, you take a decision that whether I will do it or not, or the others will do it. Because I do not want to remain in this. I am having 45 years practice, profession. From 2003, I had been designated as senior advocate. At no point of time these types of incident has happened. I have respect in the High Court, Supreme Court, even in the judiciary. May not be I have respect to Abhishek Banerjee, but I have respect for this by so many peoples. Then I said that if you do not want to continue with me, tell me within 1 hour, but do not treat me as a dustbin. Whole day nothing was informed. In the night I read the brief, I prepared myself. Then in the morning at 8 o'clock, my son has said that I have been replaced by a lawyer, Mr. Oyan Bhattacharya, who has worked with me in so many matters as junior. I felt so insulted, I can't describe it. During my 45 years practice, never any client has done it. But I am not looking after this matter professionally. I am doing it because of my political attachment and for my party. So many persons matters I am doing it. But these types of replacement is really very insulting.
Are you?
And then I said that I will not do any matter, I will not argue any matter on behalf of Abhishek Banerjee.
Mr. Banerjee,
great humiliation.
Mr. Banerjee, you are saying that
to a senior person,
I get your point, but again, you are saying that you found out from your son that you had been sacked from a case that you were fighting for Abhishek Banerjee by Abhishek Banerjee, which reflects a little bit about a sense of lack of trust that he has on you. Why does Abhishek Banerjee not trust you?
You see, Arnab, you are very correct. It's a lack of trust. And in a professional life, and especially in the case of a lawyer, if this lack of trust is there, that is very unfortunate. And during my 45 years profession, nobody has shown this lack of trust. But this has been done by him because he is whimsical. Very whimsical. He is very arrogant. His style of work is this arrogancy. And Arnab, if you remember in 2022, I said about this. I said about this style of work, I am the first person who has criticized this challenge, his style of work. I am the first person who said in 2022 that if this gentleman continues, party will go. I challenged him that first show your efficiency at Tripura and the Goa. Then I will consider you as a leader. That time so many discussions had been taken place. But Didi had come into the picture. Didi had said, you wait, I am looking into the matter. I completely depended upon Mamtadi at that point of time. All right, I said, and Didi said, that no, nothing. Henceforth, I will look after the entire things, entire organization. In 2023, I said to Didi, if you continue with this Abhishek, I have to leave politics. I have to leave party. But Didi said that don't worry, I am looking into the party. But it is continuing. IPAC has brought because of him. Entire structure of the organization has destroyed. Entire thing. Everything of the party has to go on the basis of his choice. Whatever he will take the decision. And therefore, I have said, he is so arrogant, he did not understand, he did not assess that
Mr. Banerjee,
people have lost confidence on him. Workers have lost confidence of him.
Mr. Banerjee, on the 31st of May, if I'm not mistaken, you were on the streets for Abhishek Banerjee. On camera, there is a visual of you appearing to collapse dramatically outside Chanditala police station, raising your hands, falling to the ground while still speaking on the phone. And then you said you made a dramatic speech while somebody was holding a handkerchief to your head. I was myself surprised at that incident. Can I run those visuals of that? You were standing up for him. You were marching for him. Less than 2 weeks later, you are calling him arrogant, saying he's destroyed your party. So which version of Kalyan Banerjee should the country believe? The Kalyan Banerjee who fell on the road for Abhishek Banerjee on the 31st of May? Or the Kalyan Banerjee who is giving an ultimatum to Mamta Banerjee that it's either Abhishek or me on the 11th of June?
On 31st May, I was on the road, not for Abhishek Banerjee. That was a scheduled program of mine and our party for giving a deputation to the Chanditala police station. And Chanditala police station, all my workers were there, not for Abhishek Banerjee, because of the so much arrests had been done by the police. That is the reason deputation was there. And at Chanditala market, there was a tremendous traffic jam. Then I was walking. It was a 5 minutes distance. That 15 or 20 BJP workers, they shouted. They used abusive language. Then I was proceeding. At that point of time, someone assaulted me I thought it by the stone. Later on it was found that by the mobile at the back of my head. I am 70 years age or now. And at the 70 years of age, if one has assaulted there, and for the time being, I felt that I was losing my sense even. I had fallen down. It was not dramatical. If a 70 years old person is hidden by the mobile set, naturally you can understand his trauma. I am not 30 years or 45 years age. 70 years age. I had fallen down. And blood was coming out from there. And the workers have come. They have taken the ice and the one towel was there. Therefore, I did not go on that day to speak for the Abhishek Banerjee. I went for a scheduled program of mine. And today's incident is something different.
How come Mahua Maitra does not find Abhishek Banerjee arrogant? When Abhishek Banerjee was named leader of the TMC parliamentary party in August last year, replacing Sudip Bandyopadhyay, you resigned as chief whip. At that point, publicly, you said you resigned because one of your female colleagues, believed to be Mahua Maitra, called you, quote-unquote, a pig in a podcast. So my question to you is, has this split within Trinamool Congress been coming for a long time? Has there been a division between Abhishek Banerjee loyalists like Mahua Maitra, who is now going around praising Shuvendu in interviews, saying he's done a great job in the party? Has there already been a Mamta Abhishek split in the TMC, which is only becoming apparent and visible after the defeat?
No. That day I resigned because there was a virtual conference was there. You have, if you know that day. Didi somehow expressed that the parliamentary work was not going on properly. Although I was doing it with my all efficiency, I am doing it from 2011. The Didi, when expressed some lack of confidence, then I said, if she doesn't have the confidence on me, let me resign. I resigned it, not for any other reason. That is the reason. Mahua Maitra, what Mahua Maitra has said, I will not pass any comments on that. I do not know what she has said about the incident. I do not know. I am expressing my view. Who is supporting my view or who is rejecting my view, that is,
but
I am not concerned about.
On June 9th, you said you will fight the BJP under the leadership of Mamta Banerjee.
Clear.
You called the rebels people of double character. You said the rebels are people of double character. Right? And 48 hours later, you are telling Mamta to choose between you and Abhishek. If you are loyal to Mamta Banerjee, why would I believe, Kalyan Banerjee, just a moment, why would I believe, Mr. Banerjee, there is any difference between Mamta and Abhishek? There is not a single shred of evidence that Mamta Banerjee opposes anything that her nephew does.
Correct. That is correct. You are correct. Now the point here, I am saying, if Didi completely relies upon Abhishek, I have to leave. Didi will compel me to leave.
Okay.
But Abhishek's, this style of work is not acceptable by me, not only me. It is not me means me. Me means so many workers like me, I am telling you. Peoples are not liking. Now, therefore, Didi is a veteran politician. I have great respect for him. Didi should analyze the incident, take a call on that for whom the party is going down, for whom the party, all that peoples are living. I am still with Didi. Didi has to take a decision on that. Do not put me at par with them.
So if
they have not faced these types of insult.
If she chooses Abhishek, then will you join the other group of Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar?
Listen, I cannot give answer if or but. I cannot. But today I have left it to the wisdom of the Mamatadi.
No, agreed. But tomorrow, assuming,
then I will say,
assuming, Mr. Banerjee, that she chooses not to part ways with her nephew, then what choice would you have? You would have to join hands with the NDA. as a member of the group which includes Kakoli Ghosh, Dastidar and the others.
Arnab, all the time I say that the profession is my first love.
What?
It is not that I have to remain in politics.
You will quit politics?
I have to remain in politics is my compulsory. But today if I leave politics, that is only for the indecision of the Mamutadi.
Do you regret your words that you used against Amit Shah on 28th of April? You think you went overboard? You see, you were doing this in public view.
No.
You were defending the Abhishek Banerjee project, right? And the language you were using was the same language as that of Abhishek Banerjee. Do you think you went overboard at that time?
28th
of April.
28th regarding that the floor of the parliament.
No, you said you said
28th on the
you said
floor of the
Jallad,
parliament.
you said all these views, you said Gunda, you said all these views. You know the words that you used.
No, I have forgotten. On that day, that the Bengali peoples, Hilly Road, that Bongo Bhavan, that the polices went to every residence.
No. Do you see yourself? Do you see yourself in a political formation that is aligned with the NDA in the future as a member of parliament?
Am I?
Do you see yourself joining?
No, I have not thought about this anything.
You are leaving the option open of being with the NDA?
No, I am not. I have not taken any decision or no.
Do you believe that Abhishek carried out a forgery in the case in which he is now being called by the CID, the forgery case related to the signature of members of the Legislative Assembly?
Any comments on this issue, this question, will be beyond my professional etiquette.
Why do you say so? Is Shatrughan there? Yeah. Yeah. Why do you say so, sir? Okay. Viewers, I think that
I know everything. I argued the matter today from 3 o'clock before the court.
Yes. Well, I would say this, Mr.
Challenging the leader of the opposition and the decision of the... that was challenged. I argued the matter on behalf of my party. One thing is, please remember, Abhishek Banerjee is not the Trinamool Congress. We are also Trinamool Congress. Abhishek Banerjee has brought in 2014. Thereafter, he has taken he has been glorified. But reality is that he doesn't have that capability to be glorified.
Okay. Well, Mr. Banerjee, it's a pleasure.
That has to be understood.
Yeah,
one must understand that.
I do.
Assessment is required.
Yeah. I appreciate your coming very much on the show tonight. We will continue to be in touch. I'm not taking a break right now because we are lined up for Shatrughan Sinha. Kalyan Banerjee, thank you very much. He says either Abhishek Banerjee or me, he will be joining. And I have just been informed, Aditi, that he will come on.
After long days.
After long days.
Arnab, after long days.
Long days, yeah, almost 10 years. Thank you very much, Mr. Banerjee. Now, Shatrughan Sinha is lined up. He will be joining us right now. We'll stay on. We'll extend into the break. And he will come on, yes, after Kalyan Banerjee. So can I just be told by my producers, if Shatrughan Sinha is lined up, why don't we go straight across to him? Because we will be joined by him. So I would like to recap some of what Kalyan Banerjee says. And my on-air instructions to my production team is, Shatrughan Sinha is lined up. He's ready. He has promised to sit the moment Kalyan Banerjee is off the screen. And Shotgun Sena, in case you're listening to me right now, we are all waiting for you. The country is waiting to hear you. And we would love to see you here on Republic. Shatrughan Sena, in the meantime, while we try and line him up, everyone knows a very, very popular member of parliament from the Trinamool Congress, very critical for Mamata Banerjee at this point of time. There have been reports. Sorry, they've got these emergency alerts which nowadays keep coming on the phones. I'm so sorry for these viewers. Okay, this is weather alerts which come on the phone. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll have to take a break, and after that, when I come back, no more weather alerts on my phone, and Shatrughan Sinha hopefully live with us.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
I want to start with some very disturbing pictures that have come in of a so-called right-wing leader. His name is Sushil Prajapati. He's accused of rape. After being in jail for 9 months, he gets bail, which means he's still an accused. He's an accused in a rape case. And the case goes back to 2025 when he took an LLB student to one place on the pretext of introducing her to a senior advocate. He drugged her drink and then he sexually assaulted her. He is still under trial for rape. He has not been released. But when he comes out, this rape accused, garlands are put on him as if he's some kind of a hero, as if he's achieved something great. Is a rapist to be celebrated, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you that question. And more than anyone else, I ask the right wing of this country. Very often I come on television and I say, yes, on several issues, I'm happy to be called a right-winger. But ladies and gentlemen, let me put it clearly. You cannot let a person like this man, this Sushil Prajapati, a leader of the Hindu Yuva Vahini.
Octoroma, manual winding. 4 लोगों के पास है ये।
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा?
कमला पसंद, सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद। कमला पसंद पान मसाला।
In fact, very often I believe the only way to get justice in India is a media trial. So there's no reason for the media, if it's doing a good job of a media trial, to be on the back foot. In fact, the courts should stop making these overarching remarks about media trial and contemplate about one very basic thing. With the greatest of respect to the courts, when the other institutions fail, when people get let down by the system, when even the judiciary does not seem to be listening or raising a noise about issues, like in the case of Twisha Sharma, who does the public look to for justice, for raising their voice, for bringing something that's utterly false, illegal or wrong to public attention? It is only and only the media. And today, therefore, we are doing a media trial in this specific case, ladies and gentlemen, of Twisha Sharma, the 33-year-old daughter-in-law of an ex-judge, in a case where the ex-judge and the ex-judge's advocate's son appear to be more than involved. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 questions tonight. And if they think it's a media trial, so be it. So be it. Why did the ex-judge in the case of Twisha Sharma, neither she nor her son call a police or an ambulance? What took them 57 minutes to bring the body down? Where are the 3 men who are seen in the video dragging Twisha's body, destroying evidence? What was the police doing? Did they question the house staff? Did they question the judge? Was Twisha carrying headphones in her bag, in her hand, or a rope?
ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की ये यात्रा जितनी समकालीन है उतनी ही फ्यूचरिस्टिक भी है। हम आने वाले अनेक दशकों की तैयारी आज कर रहे हैं।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
This is a breaking news edition of the debate, so I'm moving away from the normal format of the nation's sharpest opinion because we are lining up for a very big interview. And that interview is going to be with the one and only Shatrughan Shotgun Sinha. Ladies and gentlemen, Shatrughan Sinha needs no introduction. He's a member of parliament of the Trinamool Congress. Now, there's been this controversy of late where his name apparently figured in a list of potentially rebel TMC MPs circulating on social media. Now, everyone knows that Mamata Banerjee is in big trouble. The question was, among everyone who lives at this time, is Shatrughan Sinha also going to be in the list? Let's ask the man himself, Shatrughan Sinha, well-known actor, legend of Bollywood, member of parliament, former cabinet minister, and now with the Trinamool Congress. Thank you very much. It's a great, it's absolutely fantastic to see you tonight.
Thank you, Arnab. Thank you.
You look dapper as ever. You know, it's been ages since we last spoke on television. But you look dapper as ever, and as, you know, handsome and elegant and unperturbed by what is happening in politics. You know, I remember when we used to do these interviews long time back, you had all these beautiful one-liners. Can I ask you, sir, what is your one-liner to describe the situation in the Trinamool Congress today? What's happening in the Trinamool Congress? The nation does want to know.
Thank you, Arnab, for calling me. The situation in our Trinamool Congress is our internal affair. Of course, people are worried, people are thinking, people want to know more, but things are shaping up and things are now coming to more positive atmosphere, bringing it to more positive atmosphere, thanks to our leader, one and the only Mamata Banerjee, the only leader who has mass appeal, who is respected and accepted all over the country, especially in Bengal. And today, she is not only a street fighter or a strong lady, a lady of caliber, a lady of substance, but she is also quite capable of handling such situations, and she's handling it quite well. Need not worry.
This morning you put out a post on Twitter, X, in which you conveyed your best wishes to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and immediately people said that Shatrughan Sinha is going back to the BJP.
After all, he's our friend. He's our friend of the society. Honorable Prime Minister is the Prime Minister of he's your Prime Minister, my Prime Minister, is the nation's Prime Minister. And since he has completed 12 years in the office, perhaps the longest tenure ever, so he certainly needs and deserves God bless, congratulations, salute, everything. And so I did it in the true sportsman spirit.
Mr. Sinha, you think everything that these rebel MPs are saying is wrong about Abhishek Banerjee's arrogance, about things going wrong, about corruption, about RG Kaur, about over-centralization, dynastic rule? Are you saying that everything which is being spoken about, you know, Koila Ghotala, coal scam, and things like that, you know, recruitment scam, all these multiple scams, are they not true? Should you not take a position on that as well?
I cannot, because my only leader, the leader whom I respect, whom I have given all love and support, and who has given me tremendous support and leadership blessings I have got, I am fortunate, and that is Mrs. Mamata Banerjee. ममता बनर्जी के अलावा मैं ज़्यादा लोगों को जानता नहीं हूँ. मैं अभी 2 ही टर्म हुए हैं वहाँ पे. एक रिकॉर्ड मार्जिन से जीत के नेशन में पहला बाय इलेक्शन था, तब पहली बार आसनसोल गया. And कुछ लोगों के नज़रों में I lived up to the maxim of he came, he saw and he conquered. एक रिकॉर्ड मार्जिन से जीत के आया वहाँ पे with the support of the people of Asansol and West Bengal, and of course with the leadership, blessings, and of course support from the Trinamool Congress workers, people. Lekin people are talking about, one thing I would like to tell you, people are talking about now Abhishek Banerjee and saying, coming out with all sort of saying, kuch usme sahi honge, definitely honge. ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं होगा. But corruption is no more an issue today. खासकर political issue नहीं है वो. किस पार्टी में corruption नहीं है, corruption का charge नहीं है? क्या हमारी अच्छी पार्टी, हमारी बड़ी पार्टी है, रूलिंग पार्टी, क्या उसमें वॉशिंग मशीन और करप्शन के वॉशिंग मशीन का जिक्र नहीं है? उसमें नहीं है कि 70,000 करोड़ का किसी पे घोटाला लगाया, बाद में आपका फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर, रेवेन्यू मिनिस्टर बन गया, डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर बन गया. क्या नहीं है? हेमंत बिश्वा शर्मा, मैं नहीं कह रहा, ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर, उनकी पार्टी ने कहा था उनके बारे में क्या क्या, वो आज कहाँ है? तो करप्शन तो लेट्स नॉट टॉक. करप्शन और परिवारवाद ये बहुत पुराना किस्सा हो गया. ये हर पार्टी में, हर पार्टी में चला. दो आई डोंट सपोर्ट इट, आई डोंट लाइक इट. मैं इन चीजों से बहुत दूर हूँ, बहुत बाहर हूँ. लेकिन इशू पॉलिटिकल इशू नहीं है ये. अब रही कंप्लेन, अभिषेक बनर्जी इज नॉट माई लीडर. He has never been my leader. I've always treated him like a colleague. हमारी लीडर ममता बनर्जी हैं, सिर्फ ममता बनर्जी and only ममता बनर्जी. मैं बाकी लोगों को कलीग की तरह देखता हूँ. लेकिन एक चीज मैं अपने दोस्तों से पूछना चाहता हूँ. I would like to ask my friends and my colleagues in the party कि is it the right time? जब आपके जख्मों पे मरहम लगाने की घड़ी है, उस वक्त आप जख्मों को कुरेद रहे हैं. अभी आप ये सब इशू निकाल रहे हैं. अगर यही इशू निकालना था तो सो कॉल्ड डिफीट के बाद क्यों, पहले क्यों नहीं कहा आपने? पार्टी के अंदर क्यों नहीं कहा आपने? हम लोग इतने दिन थे, हम पे आज तक बाय ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड, हम पे आज तक कोई एलिगेशन क्यों नहीं लगा है? हम भी तो वहां थे, हम भी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एमपी रहे वहां पे. आसनसोल का बहुत कुछ सुनता रहा, मैं भी देखता रहा.
लेकिन आज तक मेरे ऊपर तो किसी ने कोई एलिगेशन नहीं लगाया। तो जब जिनके ऊपर एलिगेशन लगाना है पहले तो वो जवाब दें, लेकिन उससे पहले आई वुड लाइक टू नो कि व्हाई नाउ? अभी सारी बातें, सारी शिकायतें आपको अभी याद आ रही है? कल तक तो आप दीदी 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 कह रहे थे, लोग दीदी की नकल कर रहे थे, द कॉपी कैट्स ऑफ दीदी। उनकी हाव भाव चाल ढाल सब कॉपी करना, दीदी सबसे प्यारी है, दीदी सबसे न्यारी है, हम ये नहीं करेंगे वो नहीं करेंगे दीदी के बगैर। आज सिर्फ नुक्स नजर आ रहा है आपको। जिस लेडी ने विरासत में नहीं पाई है अपनी पार्टी, वो संघर्ष करके चीफ किया है राइट फ्रॉम स्ट्रीट। शी हैज बीन अ स्ट्रीट फाइटर इन ट्रू सेंस, और वहां से लेके यहां तक आई है अपनी पार्टी को। और इतनी बार 30-35 सालों से जो पार्टी थी उसको उखाड़ के फेंका बंगाल में, और लेकर खुद ममता बनर्जी अपनी टीम के साथ अपने काडर को मजबूत करते हुए, अपने पार्टी को यहां तक लाते हुए लेडी ऑफ सब्सटेंस बनकर जिस तरह से लाई हैं, तब तक कल तक तो आप तारीफ ही तारीफ कर रहे थे। आज अचानक जो भी हुआ, मैं अभी उस विषय पे नहीं जाऊंगा, SIR में क्या हुआ और कैसे हुआ, कितने डिस्क्रिपेंसीज के कितने वोट्स कटे, कितने हटाए गए, चलो वो अलग इशू। फैक्ट रिमेन्स कि हार हुई या हराए गए, लेकिन जब हराए गए तो नया चीफ मिनिस्टर आ गया, नया एटमॉस्फेयर आ गया। तो अभी इस वक्त तो यूनिटी की बात होनी चाहिए थी, इस वक्त अभी एक गुट और एकजुट होने की बात होनी चाहिए थी। वो ये क्या हो रहा है?
क्योंकि अगर आप जैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि देखिए शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा जी, अगर पाप का घड़ा भर चुका है एंड इट हैज स्टार्टेड ओवरफ्लोइंग, तो आप जैसे स्टैचर के बड़े बड़े जो नेता हैं, हस्ती हैं, आप पे भी जिम्मेदारी बनती है। तो आपने कहा कि अर्नब, मुझे तो किसी ने करप्शन के बारे में नहीं कहा, मगर आप आसनसोल से, आप वहाँ से जीत के आए। आसनसोल के पास में ईस्टर्न कोलफील्ड लिमिटेड माइंस हैं, वहाँ पे 1900 करोड़ की कोयला का पिलफरेज रैकेट वहाँ पे हुआ है। सरकारी पैसा नहीं, लोगों का पैसा लूटा गया है। अभिषेक और उनकी बीवी रुजिरा को उनके लंदन के बैंक अकाउंट और बैंकॉक के लैंड अकाउंट के बारे में कई बार पूछा गया है, उनकी समनिंग हुई है। ये भी कहा गया है कि आईपैक के थ्रू वापस पैसा लाया गया था भारत में, आईपैक के थ्रू। ये सब तो है ना, हुआ है ना। देखिए शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा जी, टेल मी वन थिंग, इज दिस नॉट द मनी ऑफ द पीपल? Is the money not the money of the people? Today, Shatrughan Sinha, right? Does he not feel answerable to the pain of the people? जहाँ पे स्कूल में नौकरी के नाम पे पैसे लिए जा रहे थे, कोयला घोटाला हो रहा था, आप कैसे कह सकते हैं कि करप्शन इज नॉट एन इशू? कलकत्ता, बंगाल के लोगों के लिए करप्शन तो इशू है ना। और दूसरी बात, क्योंकि आप में दो सवाल है मेरे इस पर। आपने कहा कि हारा या हराया गया। शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा जी, ये आपको तो पता है ना कि SIR के बारे में जितनी कंप्लेंट्स थी, एक बहुत बड़ा जुमला था। क्योंकि अगर 90 लाख लोगों का नाम हटाया जाता, 27 लाख उनमें से आप मान के चलिए चैलेंज हो रही है, बाकी 63 लाख 6.3 मिलियन पीपल में एक भी व्यक्ति ने कंप्लेंट नहीं की थ्रू द नॉर्मल प्रोसीजर। अगर शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा के घर परिवार में एक भी वोट कट जाती तो आप हाहाकार मचा देते। ऐसा तो नहीं कि ये सारे लोग डिसअपियर्ड फॉर नथिंग। सो आई हैव टू क्वेश्चंस टू यू। वन ऑन योर कमेंट ऑन करप्शन। See, you have your right to say I stand with Mamata Banerjee because she's in trouble. That's good. That's typical Shatrughan Sinha style. I will not desert a leader when she's in trouble. Understood. But that doesn't mean she's right. That you are eventually answerable to the people as a member of parliament, not to your political leader alone. Please, the floor is yours. Please do respond, sir.
ठीक है, आपने जो कहा है करप्शन, ऐसा नहीं मैंने कहा इशू नहीं है, मैंने कहा पॉलिटिकल इशू नहीं, पब्लिकल इशू है। बिल्कुल है, बिल्कुल पब्लिक, और हर पार्टी में है, सिर्फ यही नहीं है। मैं जस्टिफाई नहीं कर रहा हूं, मैं कभी करप्शन का को जस्टिफाई नहीं करूंगा। वो है यहाँ पे, हुआ होगा, बाकी जगह भी होता है, पर हम लोग फिलहाल उसकी बात करने नहीं आए। वो आपने कहा आंसरेबल टू पीपल, आंसरेबल टू पीपल ऑफ कोर्स, पर थ्रू माय लीडरशिप, बाकी हमारे जो लोग हैं उनके थ्रू। पार्लियामेंट में बात करूंगा, यहाँ पे बात करूंगा। आज की इस मुलाकात में हम उस इशू पर बात नहीं करने, हम इशू अपने स्टैंड को लेकर कि हम ममता जी को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। और आप कह सकते हैं कि हमारा सपोर्ट करने का मतलब है कि एक तरफ आप अप्रिशिएट करेंगे कि हम ट्रबल में उनको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं तो आप अप्रिशिएट करते हैं, बट डजंट मीन दैट शी इज राइट। आपका नजरिया ये हो सकता है, मैं इस पर नहीं कहूंगा कि आपका नजरिया गलत है, लेकिन आप मेरे नजरिए से देखें कि जिस लीडर ने हमको, जिस समय मैं 90 पहले उस पे आ जाऊं, 2019 में जब मैं चुनाव लड़ा था, जब पटना से हारा था या हराया गया था, उसके बाद मुझे किसी ने नहीं पूछा दुख सुख में, और मुझे लग रहा था कि वो सेशन मिस होगा कि अचानक एक दिन ममता जी ने मुझे फोन किया, इतने प्यार से, इतने मान सम्मान के साथ उन्होंने इंसिस्ट किया कि मैं आसनसोल का चुनाव लड़ूं। मैं नहीं गया था आसनसोल, कभी नहीं गया था, पहली बार आसनसोल गया और उनके आदेश को मैंने अध्यादेश माना और मैं वहां गया और फिर रिकॉर्ड मतों से जीत हुई। उसके बाद पूरे देश में अकेला उपचुनाव था, उसके बाद फिर दूसरी बार फिर चुनाव जीता, वहां से बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट मार्जिन से जीता वहां। तो मेरी लीडरशिप में कोई मुझे तो शंका है ही नहीं, वही है, ममता जी हैं, ममता जी हैं, सिर्फ ममता जी। मुझे आपने अभिषेक के बारे में पूछा, बाकी लोग के इनको मैं कलीग की नजर से देखता हूं, इनसे मेरा कोई लेना देना नहीं रहा है। मेरा लेना देना जो भी है, सवाल जवाब पूछना, जानना, गाइडेंस, वो हम ममता जी से रहा है। अब आपने कहा कि आसनसोल में, आसनसोल मैं तो उस कमेटी में ही हूं, कोल कमेटी में, कोल आयरन स्टील की जो कमेटी है, पार्लियामेंट्री स्टैंडिंग कमेटी, उसमें हूं। उसमें से बहुत सारी बातें होती हैं, सिर्फ इसी करप्शन की बात नहीं होती है, और भी जो इलीगल माइंस है उसकी बात होती है, वो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में जो घोटाला घपला होता है उसकी बात होती है, तरह तरह के जो करप्शन है कोल में, माइंस में, स्टील में, उसकी बातें खूब होती हैं, चर्चा होती है। मैं बहुत जोर शोर से जहां उठाना चाहिए, जहां आंसरेबल होता हूं मैं लोगों को, वहां बहुत अच्छे से उठाता हूं, उनकी बात करता हूं। आप चाहें तो रिकॉर्ड से पता भी कर सकते हैं। अब रही बात यहाँ की कि इन लोग से, जो लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं उसको अभी ये भी कहना चाहूंगा, आपने कुछ और करप्शन की बात भी की, मैं तो उस वक्त ध्यान नहीं, मैं तो जब वहां था आसनसोल में या दिल्ली में था, जो हो रहा है वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन का विषय है। कुछ चीजें भी कोर्ट में हैं, आपने भी कोर्ट, आप भी कोर्ट की अहमियत देते हैं। अभी आपने पूछा कि SIR में चाहे बाकी इतने लोग ने, हजारों लोगों ने, किसी ने कंप्लेन नहीं किया, किसी ने इलेक्शन कमीशन को लिखा नहीं, या कोई कोर्ट में नहीं गया। आप जानते हैं बहुत अधिकांशतः लोग ये सब नहीं करते हैं। 16,000 से ज्यादा कंप्लेंट्स हमारे दोस्त और समाजवादी पार्टी का लीडर, अपना द फ्यूचर ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश अखिलेश यादव ने दिया था, उनकी टीम ने, उनकी पार्टी ने दिया था। किसी का जवाब देना भी उचित नहीं समझा। इलेक्शन कमीशन के बारे में भी कहा जाता है कि 1600 से लेकर 18 लेटर्स लिखे उनको कर्नाटका की CID ने, उनसे कुछ जानकारी हासिल करने के लिए, किसी को जवाब देने के लायक समझा नहीं उन्होंने। इसलिए ये कहना ही काफी नहीं होगा कि किसी ने कंप्लेन क्यों नहीं किया। बहरहाल दैट इज नॉट द टॉपिक टुडे, लेकिन मैं SIR के बारे में ज्यादा नहीं कह रहा हूं, डिस्क्रिपेंसीज थे उसके बारे में ज्यादा नहीं कह रहा हूं, इतना ही कहना चाह रहा हूं कि इसके वजह से डिस्पाइट कि 90% से ज्यादा वोटिंग हुई वहां पे, या वोटिंग हुई जैसे भी हुई, उसमें भी 41% से ज्यादा वोट डिस्पाइट ऑल दैट ममता जी लेकर आई। उसके बावजूद आज आप कहते हैं कि यहाँ पे बंगाल में, या बंगाल के स्पीकर के पास ऑपोजिशन का या तृणमूल कांग्रेस के लोगों का, बागी ग्रुप का, वहां पे लेटर जा चुका है सपोर्ट का। आपने सुना होगा, आज ही हाई कोर्ट ने पूछा है कि आप लीडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन कैसे हो गए। अभी मामला कोर्ट में है, अभी स्पीकर को बताना होगा कैसे एक्सेप्ट किया, किस बेसिस पे एक्सेप्ट किया। ममता जी ने एक्सपेल किया उन लोगों को या उन लोगों को सस्पेंड किया, ये आपका बिजनेस नहीं है, ये पार्टी का अंदरूनी मामला है। अंदरूनी मामले पे आप कैसे कोई टीका टिप्पणी कर सकते हैं। अभी दिल्ली में जो चल रहा है, ये भी पता नहीं कि लेटर लिखा गया है स्पीकर को कि नहीं लिखा गया है, चेयरमैन सर को, या लिखा गया है तो क्या लिखा गया है, कितने नाम है, किसके किसके नाम है। आपने उसमें हमारा नाम भी सुना होगा, हमारा हमसे तो किसी ने कोई राय मशवरा
सुना है,
किसी ने राय मशवरा नहीं किया, किसी ने मुझसे बात नहीं की, मैंने कोई साइन नहीं किया।
शत्रुघ्न जी, आप
नाम चल रहा था,
नहीं,
आपका नाम भी ऐसे ही चल रहा है।
नहीं ठीक नहीं, मगर अभी आप कल्याण बनर्जी आए थे मेरे प्रोग्राम में, उन्होंने भी कहा कि इट इज इधर अभिषेक बनर्जी रहे या मैं रहूं। बात ये है, आई थिंक जो इंट्रोस्पेक्शन इस बात पर भी होनी चाहिए शत्रुघ्न जी, कि कल जैसे प्रोग्राम पे आपके ही पार्टी के एक्स मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट जो ये है सुष्मिता देव आई थी, सुष्मिता देव हैड कम ऑन माय प्रोग्राम। उन्होंने कहा था कि अर्नब यू थिंक अबाउट इट, डीएमके भी हारी है तमिलनाडु में, मगर डीएमके की सिचुएशन तो ममता जैसी नहीं है। तो देर इज why are people not leaving DMK? Why are people leaving Trinamool Congress? Obviously there is some internal problem. इसमें आप बेशक आप डिनाई करें आज प्रोग्राम पे, मन ही मन में आपके भी you are also thinking about it. There is a problem. Everybody can't be wrong. Yes.
अर्नब, मैं आपसे ये कहना चाह रहा हूं कि there are many factors जो आज लोग जा रहे हैं वहां पे। हो सकता है कुछ लोगों का राज्यसभा भी खत्म हो रहा हो इसलिए जा रहे हो, कुछ लोगों को लगता हो कि इसमें कंटिन्यू करना बिल्कुल मुश्किल है और तुमको दूसरी पार्टी से भी ऑफर आ रहा है, उस ऑफर को ले लेना चाहिए। कई लोग डर के मारे, कई लोग प्रलोभन में, कई लोग लालच में, कई लोग भय की वजह से, या कुछ लोग मजबूरी में भी।
क्या मजबूरी? मजबूरी?
हाँ, वही आ रहा हूँ, उसी कह रहा हूँ, मजबूरी बता रहा हूँ। कुछ लोगों को लगता है कि हम तो हार गए, हमारे सारे एमएलए हार गए वहां पे, अब हमें कोई सपोर्ट करेगा नहीं सपोर्ट करेगा, कैसे मैं अपनी जिम्मेदारी निभाऊंगा वहां पे। और ये जो हमारे नए मुख्यमंत्री हैं ऑनरेबल शुभेंदु जी, ये अपना हमें सपोर्ट करेंगे नहीं करेंगे, उनकी सरकार करेगी नहीं करेगी, सेंटर से हमको क्या सपोर्ट मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा। तो ये घबराहट भी है, ये मजबूरी भी है कुछ लोगों की। मैं जानता हूं, कुछ लोगों का नाम नहीं लेना चाहता हूं, अच्छे लोग हैं। मैं एक चीज आपसे कह दूं, जो लोग गए हैं सो कॉल्ड बागी ग्रुप में जो हैं, अरे सबसे बड़ा बागी तो मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूं।
नहीं, यू आर नॉट बागी।
कौन होगा? अगर सच
यू आर नॉट बागी।
आप बागी नहीं। मैं भी बागी हूं, लेकिन मैं स्पेड को स्पेड कहता हूं, बिल्कुल उसके लिए बदनाम हूं या मशहूर हूं, लेकिन मैं इस तरह की हरकत नहीं करूंगा। जब आपने शुरू में कहा कि किसी की मुसीबत की घड़ी में मैं उसको छोड़ के चला जाऊं, नो, मुझे जिधर सब जाते हैं वो रास्ता मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता, मुझे बामाल रास्तों का सफर अच्छा नहीं लगता। ये जो विशेष तरह भेड़ चाल जा रहे हैं, क्यों जा रहे हैं भाई? आप थोड़ा रुक जाओ। इससे यही मौका मिला। आपने कहा डीएमके में वो बात नहीं है, डीएमके में वो एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं पैदा हुआ है कि डर, लालच, प्रलोभन, वो भय, वो कि आपको नॉन कोऑपरेशन, कि फेयर, कि आपकी सिक्योरिटी हटा दी जाएगी, आपका मकान नहीं मिलेगा, आपको क्वार्टर नहीं मिलेगा, क्योंकि सरकार उनकी अभी मेजॉरिटी है वहां पे, चाहे वहां सेंटर में।
ये सारे एक्सक्यूजेस है शत्रुघ्न जी। कोई जानना चाहे, देयर इज अ रियल रीजन। आप ये क्यों नहीं कहते कि लोगों की जो अंदर की कॉन्शियंस है जाग चुकी है अभी? क्योंकि आरजी कौर जब हुई, जब बलात्कार हुआ, जब एक डॉक्टर का बलात्कार हुआ, यू सेड शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा, आपने कहा इट इज अ हीनस क्राइम। यू सेड इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ शेम फॉर आवर एंटायर सोसाइटी, बट यू मेड अ मिस्टेक। शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा जी, आपसे बहुत छोटा हूं, बुरा न माने, मैं आपको डायरेक्टली कहूंगा, सिंस आई टेक द लिबर्टी विथ यू। You said it would be unfair to hold any chief minister accountable for such crime. How?
Yes.
She was the health minister, she was the chief minister. How could you say that?
I would say that. I'll rather answer you. मैं कह रहा हूं कि कितने कांड हुए हैं। उत्तराखंड में जो कांड हुआ अंकिता के साथ, उसके लिए आपने चीफ मिनिस्टर को सैक किया। हाथरस में जो इतना बड़ा कांड हो गया, उससे बड़ा हीनियस काम हुआ वहां पे हाथरस में, यूपी में, वहां के लिए आपने चीफ मिनिस्टर पे कोई उंगली उठाई? कितने और दूसरे काम, चाहे उज्जैन के हुए, चाहे हाथरस का हुआ, चाहे उसके बाद एमएलए का हुआ जिसके लिए आपने बहुत बड़ी लड़ाई लड़ी थी उस एमएलए को, चाहे आपके उस पे कुछ लोगों को जो बिल्किस बानो वाले केस में समय से पहले छोड़ दिया गया, उनको फूल माला से स्वागत किया गया, उनको लगे इतना हीनियस क्राइम पे आप लोगों ने काफी आवाज उठाई, बुलंद की थी, जिसके लिए मैं आपकी सराहना पहले भी कर चुका हूं और आज भी कर रहा हूं। तो क्या उसके लिए आप चीफ मिनिस्टर को पकड़ लें? कल कोई,
मगर वो हेल्थ मिनिस्टर भी थी, उन्होंने कवर अप भी किया था, एविडेंस डिस्ट्रॉय की थी।
कल कोई कांड हो जाए अगर ऐसा, तो क्या आप शुभेंदु अधिकारी, हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री हैं बंगाल के, अभी उनको आप पकड़ेंगे क्या?
अगर वो डायरेक्टली इन्वॉल्व हो कवर अप में तो पकड़ेंगे?
तो जरूर।
मगर इसमें ममता बनर्जी तो कवर अप में इन्वॉल्व थी, सारे लोग उनके डिपार्टमेंट,
उन्होंने ऐसा कोई काम नहीं किया था, वह क्राइम में तो इन्वॉल्व नहीं थी ना। हो सकता है एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में कुछ हो गया हो सकता है कोई भूल हो गई हो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में, बट क्राइम में तो इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं थी। तो मानेंगे आप ममता जी के बारे में, फॉर दैट मैटर शायद किसी भी चीफ मिनिस्टर के बारे में। ये चीफ मिनिस्टर स्टेट बहुत बड़ा होता है, उसमें बहुत हीनियस क्राइम, आज कह रहा हूँ, चाहे हाथरस का हो चाहे हमारे राज्य का मेडिकल कॉलेज का हो, बहुत हीनियस था, बहुत शर्मनाक।
शत्रुघ्न जी, डू यू सी योरसेल्फ गोइंग बैक टू बीजेपी in 2019? Now this is a very political question, please think. I was shocked when you left the BJP in 2019. Many people were shocked. You said veterans are being sent to Margdarshak Mandal, there is no dialogue, party has become a dictatorship, all these things you said. But many people think that your heart is still with the BJP. See, where you politically you're not with the BJP, but the sense people have, those who follow you, feel. And you're not a novice. You're a veteran politician. You were health minister in the Vajpayee cabinet more than 20 years back. You're a very senior man. People feel your heart is with the BJP.
I would say I've got tremendous regards for the BJP and especially its great leaders like Atal Bihari Vajpayee, former father figure, Bhutpurva or Bhutpurva Pradhan Mantri, former Prime Minister, one of the greatest leaders we had. My friend, philosopher, guide, guru and ultimate leader, Lal Krishna Advani ji. I was taken to Bharatiya Janata Party, or rather I was introduced to Atal ji and Advani ji by late and great Bharat Ratna Nanaji Deshmukh. वो मुझको लेकर गए थे. मेरा लालन पालन तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी में ही हुआ है. मैं तो इन लोगों को इतना मानता हूँ, आज भी देखा कि मेरी जो वीकनेस है, रिगार्ड्स है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए. आपने देखा कि मैं आज भी प्रधानमंत्री को, आज मैंने उनके 12 साल पूरा होने पे कितना कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट किया, दिल से उनको गॉड ब्लेस कहा, उनको सलाम किया, प्रणाम किया. तो ये मेरे अंदर एक रिगार्ड्स है पार्टी के लिए. ठीक है, आज पॉलिटिकल विचारधारा, अच्छा मजबूरियां हुई, 19 में हमने छोड़ा नहीं, मुझे मजबूर किया गया. हाँ, मैं इतना कह सकता हूं कि मैं ग्रेटफुल हूं कि हमें निकाला नहीं गया था, लेकिन हाँ, एक सिचुएशन ऐसा कर दिया गया कि अब मेरे पास कोई रास्ता नहीं था और इसलिए मुझे पॉलिटिकल पार्टी छोड़ना पड़ा, खासकर बीजेपी छोड़ना पड़ा. मगर हैविंग सेड दिस, आई वुड से कि मैंने आज तक, आपने देखा होगा, किसी भी बीजेपी के लीडर्स के लिए, खासकर जो पहले बड़े बड़े लीडर्स थे, कभी भी मैंने किसी पे कोई पर्सनल अटैक न किया है, न किया करता हूं, न किया है. मैं इस तरह का नहीं हूं कि रात गई बात गई और बदनाम हुआ हमारा दोस्त सुभाष गई. मैं उस तरह का नहीं हूं. मैं हूं वंस ए फ्रेंड ऑलवेज ए फ्रेंड. अब ठीक है, आज नहीं हूं, लेकिन और मैं भी 3 लाइन विप अपने आप को इशू किया है, जो ममता जी के लिए मैं कहना चाहूंगा आज के दिन में कि मैं इस मुसीबत की घड़ी में भी, इस मुसीबत की घड़ी में मैं ममता जी के साथ हूं. मैं ममता जी के साथ था और मैं ममता जी के साथ रहूंगा. मेरा फिलहाल कोई इरादा नहीं है रास्ता बदलने का और नई दिशा में जाने का.
और अभिषेक बैनर्जी के लिए कुछ कहेंगे?
नहीं, मैं नहीं जानता हूं और ना ही मानता हूं. मेरा नेता जो है, शुरू से मैंने, चूंकि ममता जी के कहने पे, ममता जी के आदेश को अध्यादेश मानकर मैं गया था और मैं ममता जी के अलावा किसी को और इतने करीब नहीं जानता हूं. जहां तक कल्याण बैनर्जी का सवाल है, आई होल्ड हिम इन वेरी हाई स्टीम. ही इज अ वेरी लर्नड मैन. ही इज एन इंटेलेक्चुअल पार एक्सीलेंस, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट पार्लियामेंटेरियंस वी हैव. पर मुझे लगता है कि उनका और अभिषेक का शायद कुछ पर्सनल हुआ है, डिसिप्लिन के मामले में या प्रोटोकॉल के मामले में, जो नहीं होना चाहिए था. तो उनका लगता है कोई पर्सनल एंगर है, पर्सनल नाराजगी है, जो शायद स्वाभाविक है. मगर हैविंग सेड दिस, ये भी याद दिलाना चाहूंगा कि कल्याण बैनर्जी ने कहा कि वो दीदी के साथ हैं और दीदी के साथ रहेंगे. उन्होंने कहा है कि दीदी के विजडम पे उनको पूरा भरोसा है. क्योंकि अभी वक्त जो है क्राइसिस का, जहां से हमने डिबेट शुरू किया था, बातचीत शुरू की थी, अभी क्राइसिस की घड़ी है. तो लोगों को लग रहा अभी हर चीज जो है उभर कर सामने आ रही है, बट ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। जैसा लोगों ने कहा कि 1920 का नाम दिया गया बागी ग्रुप में, मुझे लगता है ऐसा नहीं है, क्योंकि ना स्पीकर साहब ने बताया है, ना इन लोगों ने, नया लीडर जो भी हुई हैं या हो रही हैं, उन्होंने आज तक कंफर्म नहीं किया कौन कौन से नाम हैं, कितने नाम हैं, क्या लिखा है स्पीकर साहब को, स्पीकर साहब ने क्या पढ़ा है और किस बेसिस पे उनको वो जगह देंगे। ये सब बातें क्लियर होंगी। इसलिए अभी कह सकता हूं आपके फेवरेट शाहरुख खान की भाषा में कि पिक्चर अभी बाकी है दोस्त।
लास्ट क्वेश्चन, आपको किसने फोन किया था? हु कॉल्ड यू फ्रॉम द रेबल कैंप? यू सेड यू आर वेरी ग्रेटफुल फॉर द ऑफर टू जॉइन द रेबल कैंप। कैन यू नेम who called you? What is the offer that was made to you? What was the discussion?
देखो, अभी आपने कहा कि बीजेपी के लिए हमारे अंदर बहुत रिगार्ड्स है और आपने भी माना, आपने भी कहा। मैं कहूंगा कुछ फ्रेंड्स हमारे बीजेपी के भी हैं, कुछ फ्रेंड्स हमारे अभी अपोजिशन ग्रुप में, सो कॉल्ड अपोजिशन ग्रुप में है, तृणमूल कांग्रेस के सो कॉल्ड बागी ग्रुप में है, लेकिन सब अच्छे लोग। उन्होंने अच्छी नीयत से मैं फोन किया था, शायद उनकी नजरों में यही मेरा भला था कि मैं उनके साथ शामिल हो जाऊं। चाहे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के भी कुछ फ्रेंड्स थे जो चाहते थे मैं उनके पास आ जाऊं फिर से, जैसे आपने जहां से बात शुरू की थी होम कमिंग की, कहा था। लेकिन मैं, चूंकि लोग अच्छे लोग हैं, बढ़िया लोग हैं, हमारे अपने हैं, दोस्त हैं, पॉलिटिक्स में मतभेद हो, मनभेद नहीं होना चाहिए, मेरा उनसे मनभेद आज भी नहीं है, इसलिए मैं किसी का नाम लेना उचित नहीं समझता हूं। आप समझेंगे मेरी बात को, आई डोंट वांट टू नेम देम एंड स्पॉइल माय फ्रेंडशिप।
I understand that completely, but it's great to have you today. You took the time.
Thank you,
I am
Arnab.
happy.
Very nice of you.
I hope
and I wish you all the best. I'm very happy to see you kicking and coming up in such a manner कि एक बार फिर से लोग लोहा मान रहा है अर्नब गोस्वामी का। हमारी आपके लिए यही दुआ थी, यही कामना, शुभकामना और आपके लिए यही प्रार्थना थी।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद शत्रुघ्न जी। I wish we get to meet personally soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Look forward to seeing you. Meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
wow,
a lot.
that's great. You know, direct, exclusive and personal. That's the way I like it. And Shatrughan Sinha, always when he comes on air, ladies and gentlemen, he's unfiltered. He's an interesting person. And that's an understatement. To the big story of the day before we move into the next debate, it's game over for Abhishek Banerjee. Moment of reckoning for Bhaipo. I want to run a quick news report on what happened during his CID appearance in Kolkata, which I believe is still on, and we have reporters there. And then we have an interesting catch-up debate on whether all the things that are happening now in the Trinamool Congress prove that all the abuse towards the SIR was simply a fraudulent political strategy by the Trinamool Congress. Here's the latest on Bhaipo and his questioning at the CID.
It is game over for Abhishek Banerjee.
ভাইপো অভিষেক বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায় টাকা চুরি করলেন, মানুষের টাকা চুরি করলেন। ভাইপো এখানে আছে, ভাইপো এখানে লুকিয়ে আছে, ভাইপো রিপাবলিকের জবাব দিতে পারছে না। চোর ভাইপো বলে বাংলার মানুষ সই চুরি করেছে, বাংলার মানুষ সই চুরি করেছে, এ বাংলার মানুষের সই চুরি করেছে, টাকা চুরি করেছে, মদ চুরি করেছে, লুকিয়ে আছে। ভাইপো পালাচ্ছেন, ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে, ভাইপো পালাচ্ছে, ভাইপো আবার পালাচ্ছে।
স্বর্ণালী, এই মুহূর্তে তোমাকে জানাই যে পটুয়া পাড়ার বাড়িতে ঢুকলেন অভিষেক বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায়। স্বর্ণালী, এই মুহূর্তে
In fact, it seems the Trinamool is breaking up because of the many sins of Bhaipo.
All roads were leading to Abhishek Banerjee. The arrogance. See, 6-time, 7-time MLA. The experience when he's sharing, tears coming out, eyes getting moist. A 6-time, 7-time MLA telling, sitting in Abhishek Banerjee's office for 5 hours, and after that the all-powerful secretary of Abhishek Banerjee coming out and telling you go back, you come back the next day, boss is not available today. This is bossing. We are very clear that this is an attempt, this is a fight against the individual.
He should understand the party is facing this problem because of him. Only because of him. But he will be going disrespecting everyone, disrespecting me. This is not tolerable. I can't tolerate. I will request the Didi, if you depend upon the Abhishek Banerjee, then you remain with the Abhishek Banerjee, leave me.
And if you leave Abhishek Banerjee, I am there.
Across Bengal, the Baipo gang gets a reality check. And as TMC MPs hand resignations every day. What is unraveling is an insider's picture of the inner workings of Trinamool, completely monopolized by Abhishek Banerjee.
Now, I was unhappy that there was no open discussion in the party. All appointments were made without my knowledge. But I have a clear question that I was annoyed with Abhishek's maybe arrogance.
No more rants about SIR. No more venting against BJP's Bahiragotos. Sheer angst of the second rung of TMC leaders who faced humiliations all these years at the hands of Abhishek and his close gang.
So we have now come to understand that the real issue, Piyush Joshi of Aam Aadmi Party, Faizan of Samajwadi Party and Pulla Rao Pro DMK, Ratan Sharda and Nalin Kohli of the BJP, the real issue here was coal scam. But you didn't want to talk about coal scams, so you spoke about SIR. Now nobody is talking about SIR. Nalin Kohli, Kalyan Banerjee is not talking about SIR. He's saying the issue is not SIR, the issue is arrogance of Abhishek Banerjee. Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar is not talking about SIR. She's on the contrary saying that Abhishek Banerjee had gagged us, like all of them were forced to talk about SIR because they knew the real issue was job scam, teacher recruitment scam, cattle smuggling scam, cut money scam, tolabaji, extortion scam, sand smuggling scam. Right? Nobody is talking, not one person today. Ratan Sharda, please note, hashtag where is SIR now? Where is SIR now?
No. SIR was there before the election.
No, there's no SIR. No, don't give me that. The SIR was not there.
Why SIR didn't become an issue in Tamil Nadu, Pulla Rao?
Show the pictures of this guy being taken out.
Why
today.
Tamil Nadu didn't suffer from SIR?
No, this was a different state. It was a border state.
DMK never cried. You never cried in Tamil Nadu. Why only cried in Calcutta or in Bengal?
1 crore, 92 lakhs.
No, there is no SIR debate now. This is the main point.
That was not the debate because they knew they are losing. They knew their unpopularity. Arnab, look at the wave of jubilation. Look at the expression of the people as they're liberated from occupied army.
Walking, what's his name?
That army which heaped unknown, unseen atrocities on their own people. So when they lost, people are enjoying and they were enjoying. Remember, Mamata Banerjee said in about 2 months back, "Fir milenge khuda laya." She had already conceded defeat, but nobody saw that particular thing. They said, no, it's all fine. So she already knew that unpopularity is gained. People are quiet. But people are very clearly not agreeing to the kind of atrocity they faced for years together. For a domestic Bengal pride, claiming to be pride of Bengal, beating and kicking and killing and raping their own people and trying to defend it with
the person on the screen there, the person on the screen there, by the way,
all this shows that just
the
drama.
person on the screen there, I'll run full frame visuals, please look carefully. Nalin Kohli, he is a notorious gangster. Very, very notorious man.
Diamond Harbour model, they call it.
This is the Diamond Harbour model of Abhishek Banerjee. He is the mafia don called Jahangir. And Shuvendu has stripped him down to his shorts. Usually this is called the underwear parade. Are you seeing this, Nalin Kohli? This is called the underwear parade, the Shuvendu style treatment where mafia dons are stripped down. But this man was allowed to wear shorts. He's a very dangerous man. He's accused of much extortion and very serious allegations. All of this is the talking point now. Nalin Kohli, where is SIR now? Where is the SIR issue today? Why has the SIR issue disappeared today?
Because they were living in a glass house on the top of a hill, cut away from the people of West Bengal.
Look at Abhishek Banerjee's tweet, that famous tweet prior to the elections, and I'm reading it for everyone to hear. 10 lifetimes won't be enough for your Bangla Birodi Gujarati gang. And their stooge Gyanesh Kumar, who's the election commissioner, chief election commissioner, to put even a dent in my Diamond Harbour model in capital. And then he says, bring everything you've got. I challenge the entire Union of India, come to Falta. Send your strongest, send one of the godfathers from Delhi, if you've got the nerve contest in Falta. And what did the people there show? The people of Bengal threw them out lock, stock and barrel. This was the model of intimidation through him, no concern for the people of Bengal, and therefore whatever they said, SIR, the people wanted it. They wanted a stop to the bogus voting. They wanted the illegal immigrants and the non-residents out of that voting. They wanted to vote. They didn't want to be prevented from voting, which used to happen with intimidation. This was the Diamond Harbour model. And therefore, their attack on SIR was because they wanted to perpetrate the fraudulent exercise of power on people's democratic rights. That is exactly what it was. It never was about the voter list, which, by the way, Arnab, as your viewers also might be aware, Article 324 of the Constitution empowers the Election Commission to on the superintendence of elections. SIRs have been happening from 1952. So this was part of the routine exercise. But what we did not realize, and this SIR exposed, what the people of Bengal voted and showed, was that there was a fraudulent attempt to actually snatch a mandate which did not go that way. Through intimidation, preventing people from voting, through bogus voters, and through having wrong names there.
May I respond now?
Before that, I want to show one visual.
Because SIR is exposed.
Before that, I want to show this visual full frame. This is a very interesting visual. Show it full frame, please. In this visual, you will see that is my reporter, Kishaloi. Kishaloi, Mamta was trying to arrest Kishaloi. Mamta Banerjee wanted to arrest this reporter. Abhishek wanted to arrest this reporter. And today, Abhishek, where he moves in his black Fortuner car, you seeing that black Fortuner car of Abhishek, he carries 4 people with him. Whenever there is a traffic light, this interesting situation, the 4 people surround him. They stand next to the windows of his bulletproof car to make sure that people don't see him. This is a very interesting situation. You know what this is, ladies and gentlemen? The most hated man in Bengal today, Abhishek Banerjee. He has 4 people who stand next so that he's protected from people at traffic lights in Kolkata. This is the situation of Abhishek Banerjee, hiding from the Republic reporter, the political mafia don of Bengal at one time. Abhishek Banerjee. Nobody's talking about SIR now, Faizan. Nobody, and I compliment Nalin Kohli for his astute analysis of the present situation. Nobody is talking about.
Yes.
Nobody is talking about.
Yes, Mr. Goswami.
Nobody is talking about SIR today.
See, Mr. Kohli is a very, very well-read man. Of course, no second thoughts about that. But unfortunately, he's part of Bharatiya Janata Party, which is known to be into deception and lying.
It is believed your leader has just landed from the south of France.
Kindly don't.
Is it true that Akhilesh was in Saint-Tropez?
Mr. Goswami.
Why did he go to Saint-Tropez? Is it true he went to Saint-Tropez? I'm told only private planes land in Saint-Tropez. I'm just asking a question.
Okay, Mr. Goswami, let me respond to, because we have very limited time. Kindly let me respond. See, when you started, you spoke about loot of...
No, is Samajwadi Party fighting an election in the south of France?
Don't do this, sir. Mr. Goswami, let me respond. Please do. Let me respond.
I will.
So since you're talking about loot, let me bring to your notice the loot which Bharatiya Janata Party did through is MSRDC in Maharashtra.
Question is, where is SIR now?
Facilitates loot in Chambal, slammed by the honorable courts. Facilitates
where is SIR
loot
now?
of 17 crores in a single forest range in Rajasthan, apart from several others.
No, where is SIR now?
As far as SIR is concerned, Mr. Goswami, let me bring this to your notice. See, there were around 27 lakh legitimate voters who were put under adjudication.
27 are under adjudication. How many of the rest have complained?
Even the honorable.
How many of the rest have complained?
Justice Bagchi.
MIT. No, he wasn't.
So, just because, these shots are being played and there is some angst against Abhishek Banerjee doesn't prove him right unless and until he has been convicted in the court of law.
You're taking a technical answer. That's not the question. The question is the issue that...
Who's saying and celebrating this?
Yeah.
1 minute, hold on.
Nalin.
What is this argument? This is very unfair.
Nalin, louder now.
First of all, and I think it's very, very incorrect. It is ethically incorrect. Aditya Birla ji, a respected industrialist of this country, whatever happened, today is no more. You are comparing him with Abhishek Banerjee.
Shame.
Whose tweet I just read out.
I'm just telling you one
You
thing,
are actually
asking one
comparing
question
Aditya
about
Birla ji, who has served this nation as an industrialist, who is no more today. You are comparing him to Abhishek Banerjee after that tweet I read out. What are you doing? I mean, what are you going to do next? Compare Abhishek Banerjee to Mahatma Gandhi ji just to make a point? Where is this going to go?
6,000.
I mean, how can you even do something like this? And this is the reaction of the public on that Falta model, Diamond Harbour model.
Were filed by only 84 individuals in the state of Delhi, in New Delhi constituency only. So when those 84 persons were called by the Election Commission of India, they said before the Election Commission in affidavits provided by them that we did not file any applications for deletion. What is happening in this country? And you are talking about election.
So this is an issue only.
My problem with Election Commission of India is only one thing, that it has weaponized the constitution.
So all these are excuses. All these are excuses. I have Siddharth from Kolkata on the debate. Siddharth, what do you believe? What happened to SIR now? You're calling from Kolkata. What's the present situation on the ground? Are people talking about SIR or other things now?
Good evening, Arnab, and good evening to everybody else. I'm actually from Kolkata. None of your panelists are. So let me just give you a ground reality. And a reality check to the opposition. What has happened actually is, very, very normal. People were fed up with this government, the TMC, the corruption, the minority appeasement, the Tolabazi, intimidation, Muslim appeasement. And what has happened, the result is Hindu consolidation. Okay? You cannot deny that. We are very happy that this government is gone. And I would also like to tell Mr. Kohli that he should take immediate action on Abhishek Banerjee for all the corruption that he has done and the way he has threatened the Home Minister. And one tip to Mr. Faizan. Mr. Faizan,
I take that point. Heard you completely there, Siddhartha. Now, Raju Pal from Shillong. Raju Pal.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Raju.
Yeah, good evening, Arnabji. Once again, thanks for making me part of this show. I congratulate the people of Bengal for their overwhelming support to BJP and making Bengal and saving Bengal from the clutches of anti-national party, which was not only threat to the people, but also threat to pan-India.
Okay, nobody's talking about SIR. You're noticing, Pulla? Nobody's talking about SIR.
Just want to ask one thing. SIR, Mr. Kohli, you gave such a learned thing about Article 324. That was, we say there was vote chori. What about seat chori of Meenakshi Natarajan? Some fellow just cancelled the Rajya Sabha ticket. Unheard of in Indian parliamentary democracy. How do you justify one election officer says that comma is not there and you cancel it? Is that Indian democracy?
What?
Is it not?
Okay, let response. I'm running short of time. 30 seconds response from Nalin. Nalin.
It's Indian democracy?
How is it Indian
I haven't understood the point. What is this thing about Indian democracy?
Just to get the seat removed.
What?
People are watching this.
What?
If you really believe in Article 324 of the Constitution...
What are people watching? People are voting on this. In Bengal, they have voted out a party and you're saying people are watching? I mean, honestly speaking, I don't know where this debate is going. This gentleman, where has he come from? People in Bengal have actually voted and you're calling it a question of democracy?
If somebody registers a crime against you, are you aware of hundreds and thousands of crime? What kind of election commission is this? You're a legal expert. You're a senior man. At least admit.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's a distraction from the core debate. Keep in mind tonight, the only point is anyone talking about...
But honestly, Arnab, all this sound and fury with respect, if the person would only read Form 26, which is the nomination form of the affidavit, he should read the clause 5, within which it simply says, has the matter been taken cognizance of or not? It means if there is something pending against a prospective candidate, you have to declare it. And you call this an insult of democracy?
And what about the candidate BJP fielded? That person didn't mention all the businesses he has. But the returning officer seems to have...
Okay, that's another subject. The controversy of Meenakshi Natarajan's nomination is a completely different story. I promised to return to it, Faizan. We'll have a hot debate on that. But we had a hot show this evening, didn't we? We had Kalyan Banerjee, we had Shotgun Sinha, we had a political debate, and we had the breaking news about the Uddhav Sena tearing apart. What a day. See you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
Sir, what about safety from fire? Cable कौन सा लगाया है?
अरे केबल का क्या है, कोई भी चलता है.
यही चलता है, बाद में जलता है. 90% of the electrical fires are caused due to short circuit. Give lot of importance to consider fire safe cable. Ignamo, the fire safe cables from Dravid. Remember, business is safe if your cable is fire safe.
I want to start with some very disturbing pictures that have come in of a so-called right-wing leader. His name is Sushil Prajapati. He's accused of rape. After being in jail for 9 months, he gets bail, which means he's still an accused. He's an accused in a rape case. And the case goes back to 2025 when he took an LLB student to one place on the pretext of introducing her to a senior advocate. He drugged her drink and then he sexually assaulted her. He is still under trial for rape. He has not been released. But when he comes out, this rape accused, garlands are put on him as if he's some kind of a hero, as if he's achieved something great. Is a rapist to be celebrated, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you that question. And more than anyone else, I ask the right wing of this country. Very often I come on television and I say, yes, on several issues, I'm happy to be called a right-winger. But ladies and gentlemen, let me put it clearly. You cannot let a person like this man, this Sushil Prajapati, a leader of the Hindu Yuva Vahini, a local thug, a man accused of rape, you cannot celebrate his act of rape or celebrate the fact that
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
Sir, what about safety from fire? Cable कौन सा लगाया है?
अरे केबल का क्या है, कोई भी चलता है.
यही चलता है, बाद में जलता है. 90% of the electrical fires are caused due to short circuit. Give lot of importance to consider fire safe cable. Ignamo, the fire safe cables from Dravid. Remember, business is safe if your cable is fire safe.
जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए, उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है. तभी तो रिचमैन बनना नहीं आसान है.
In fact, very often I believe the only way to get justice in India is a media trial. So there's no reason for the media, if it's doing a good job of a media trial, to be on the back foot. In fact, the courts should stop making these overarching remarks about media trial and contemplate about one very basic thing. With the greatest of respect to the courts, when the other institutions fail, when people get let down by the system, when even the judiciary does not seem to be listening or raising a noise about issues, like in the case of Twisha Sharma. Who does the public look to for justice, for raising their voice, for bringing something that's utterly false, illegal or wrong to public attention? It is only and only the media. And today, therefore, we are doing a media trial in this specific case, ladies and gentlemen, of Twisha Sharma, the 33-year-old daughter-in-law of an ex-judge in a case where the ex-judge and the ex-judge's advocate's son appear to be more than involved. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 questions tonight. And if they think it's a media trial, so be it. So be it. Why did the ex-judge in the case of Tushar Sharma, neither she nor her son call a police or an ambulance? What took them?